Hello and welcome to TPK Roleplay, guys, gals, and groovy people. How are you doing? How's it going? We are playing a very special Coven one-shot of Velvet Glove. I titled this adventure tonight a Sleepless Night, and we will get into why as we go. We have some new faces to the Coven playing with us tonight, and I could not be more excited to introduce them. But we actually have to go through some announcements first because that always happens. So, like I said, we are playing the Velvet Glove system by Sarah Richardson, or Sarah Doombringer. She goes by many names. Definitely go follow her on Twitter because she has made some great stuff for Magpie Games. Second off, this is a one-shot in honor of Women's History Month. This is kind of ending it on a good note, and at least with this setting and being 1970s, I wanted to highlight how we've come so far because of the women portrayed in this game, but there's still a lot to do on the road going forward. So happy Women's History Month, everybody. Like I said, this is the TPK Coven, which those of you that are uninitiated to the TPK community, this is the female identifying and non-binary identifying group within the TPK community. It's kind of hard to find a space like this in the TTRPG community nowadays, so if you're interested in joining us, definitely shout at me or shout out the TPK account, and we'll see what we can do. In terms of stream tonight, the bit rewards and channel point donations are still going to be the same. Plus twos are going to be a beneficial thing. Minus twos are going to be detrimental. Good tables, which are 500 bits, are good, and 1,000 bits are a detrimental effect. So take from that what you will going forward. And if you need a reminder on that, there is a reaction board right below stream here to clarify any points. Lastly, I would like to give a very big shout out to the writer of this game, Sarah Doom, because we are actually playing the new revised playtest rules for this game. I could not be more excited to do this. This is, something that has not really been played before, and especially not on stream. So big shout out, Sarah. Thank you so much for trusting us with this, and I could not be more excited to jump in.
Magnanimous dispensation.
First, oh my goodness, you guys are already donating. We'll get to that when we get to that. But first, let's introduce our players in overlay order. Let's start with Corn Dog.
That's me. I'm Corn Dog. Corn Dog McGraw on the internets. Coach Corn Dog in real life. Tonight I am playing Ramona. She's a bit of a hellion, you might say. She's ready to, fuck around and find out. So, ready to flex up on some folks tonight.
Alrighty, and moving it on to who's next in our overlay? Lauren. Let's go with Lauren. Let's go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lauren, Lauren Robin on Twitch. I'm so excited. This is my first time here on TPK, so thank you for having me. Today I'll be playing the newbie, Ariana, and I'm so excited. She's ready to go and have fun and do what she needs to do. So I'm very excited.
Let's go to Luca next. They're saying you're muted, Luca. Sorry. I don't understand.
And here we're gonna in character just be like,
I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second. What's up, guys? So I am Luke Locke, try number 2, and I am playing the stoner, Jordan. She always knows where the best parties are, and if you share a bowl with her, she'll get all your secrets. And that's her jam. Lena.
Hi, I'm Lena Mellon, excited to be here. I'm playing Lolly, the radical girl. She likes to help her friends. She's a little bit impulsive, also very fun. And we're very excited.
Alrighty. So then, I guess let's jump in. As for you, audience, how about you walk with me for a second? Let's walk through 1974 Manhattan. How about we get into the headspace and feel the cracked concrete beneath your feet as you look up and take in the tall buildings and skyscrapers around you. The brisk echoes of winter breezes past you on an otherwise normal spring day. A bell across the street rings, drawing your attention to a quiet quad that soon fills with the racket of high school students who have just been dismissed from class for the day. And that's where you see them, the fab chicks that make up our gang, as you all walk out of your classrooms. Would you like to describe what your characters might be doing after getting out of class and what they might look like, where they might be hanging around the quad?
Yeah, I'll go first. Jordan would actually already be out on the quad. About halfway through her last class, she got a little bored and wanted to smoke, so she actually excused herself to go to the bathroom, grabbed her bag, and just left for the day. And she will be sitting on the stairs as all the students have to walk around her, just leaning up against some railing, waiting for her friends to get out of their classes.
Ramona is fucking slamming Tony right into some lockers after class because he was running his mouth in class talking shit about her friend Jordan. After Jordan got up and left during class, he decided that he was gonna make a comment to the teacher and point it out. So, fuck you, Tony. Here's some lockers. Don't talk. Don't talk about Jordan at all. All right? Shut your damn mouth,
man.
Tony.
Okay, just back off, man. Just okay.
And as I go to leave, I swing my backpack over my shoulder and whack him with it. Just continue down the hallway and then look out into the quad and find Jordan and go meet up with her.
Yeah, he kind of slinks off of the cold metal of the lockers and just kind of grumbling a little bit to himself and walking off.
Lolly would grab her bag and roll her eyes at all the men walking past and just give them a dirty look and just kind of very confidently walk over where Jordan's sitting.
Okay, Ariana she's just left class, she's got her bag in her hand, she's playing with her hair, and she's really, really excited to go and meet up with Lolly, as she has some new gossip about a certain guy. So yeah, she's just wandering out towards where Jordan sat, thinking of the new stuff that she's going to tell Lolly.
Alrighty. So yeah, as you all convene into wherever your corner is in the quad, there is the typical clique stereotypes just kind of around doing their own thing. You watch as there are a couple jocks walking past the lockers. One of them having a cheerleader's kind of on their arm, almost flaunting her like a little bit of a trophy. There are a couple of I guess nerdy. We're just gonna use the word nerdy. A couple nerdy looking folks with a set of clipboards trying to get people interested in student government. And as you all kind of convene together to talk about whatever you've heard, all of you could just kind of reflect on class earlier today, there almost seemed to be a different kind of buzz, a different kind of whisper and note passing throughout the day. I'm not really sure what's quite up yet, but some type of new gossip is possibly happening right now. As you get to Jordan, Ramona, actually, you put down your bag again. You notice that there is a piece of paper sticking out from one of the pockets that you don't remember being there. Possibly could have happened during that confrontation with Tony.
The fuck is this?
Okay, so you
Just pass it off to pass it off to Jordan. It's just like a sheet of paper, like barely glance at it and just pass it. Not gonna read it.
Oh, sweetie, this is too thick to roll with.
Can you read it for me?
Yeah. And I'll unfold it. What's it say?
All right, so you unfold the piece of paper, and there's a note in it, in somewhat loopy handwriting. It says, "Did you hear? There's a drop happening at the harbor tonight. Apparently something big for the Denim Knuckles, but who knows what bogus things those growlers are gonna do with that dough. Just thought I'd be your little bird if you didn't know." And it's signed with just the letter M.
Oh shit, Ramona. There's gonna be some money for us to get.
Oh shit.
Going to the harbor. Where are the other girls?
Hell yeah, I'm always down to get some money.
Just kind of freak out as Lolly pops up next to me.
Just like right there,
by
like,
the way.
Oh, is this money? Yeah, of course I'm also in.
as I would like to think that as the jock walks by with his cheerleader girlfriend, I'll just look at him and say, "Hey, Mike," and there will be like an awkward like, "Jordan," and then the same exchange will happen between me and Kristen, the girl on his arm, in much the same fashion. Just because there was a lot of activity at the last party last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gives you kind of a looking down her nose at you, honestly. There's definitely some heat, definitely some disdain there. For sure. Mike kind of just like hurries her along. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay. Jeepers creepers.
Sorry, guys. I was thinking about something else. What were we talking about?
We're getting money tonight, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We're gonna get money. Okay. Someone who is sober, read this note for me so that you can confirm that it says something about going to the harbor and Knuckles.
Are you okay, Jordan? Did you have a little
I just got really bored in class and decided to come out here, and I've kind of been out here for a while.
You want a snack? And Ramona will reach into her backpack and just like pass out snacks.
Babe, I love you. Thank you. She's just gonna immediately start eating whatever you hand her.
As she says, "Babe, I love you," like Ramona gets like visibly like, what the fuck are you saying those words for? And like very flustered as she just like passes off her snacks and just sits down.
Alright, does someone else read the note? Because it indeed says the thing that Jordan says it did.
Yeah, what do we know about the Denim Knuckles, GM?
So you would know that this is a boy gang, actually, that seems to have a fair amount of territory around the harbor, so it would make sense that there'd be a drop for them there. They are known for their name is quite indicative of the fact that they wear a lot of denim jackets. It's kind of their aesthetic. It's just what they do. They're dumb boys. That's what they do. Speaking of the denim knuckles, as you're reading this and just kind of talking amongst yourselves, you see them just walk into the quad like they own the place and are just kind of tussling with each other and just generally hanging out, occasionally cutting some stairs at you and then breaking back, doing their own thing.
As I start to walk past, I pull out a straw from my backpack that I was gonna stick in my soda, but instead take the wrapper off the end, lick it, stick it on the end of the straw, and just shoot a spitball across the yard at them.
Okay.
I'm aiming for the one that I believe to be the leader, whoever the fuck that is.
Okay. Are you trying to potentially psych someone out?
Am I? Is that a move I can do? Yes, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is something you can do.
And can I help them by going over to the Denim Knuckles' usual spot in the quad? Because I assume each clique has their own standard spot that they all just go to their normal spot.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna like sit down cross-legged with my bag, like kind of in the middle of where their normal spot is before they get over there.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna try to psych him out.
Okay, so roll plus heart then, and then
It's great. That's what I'm the worst at.
Yeah,
But
well,
it's gonna be
Jordan gave
fun.
you a +1 with that tie, so
Yep.
go for it.
4 plus 5 is 9, plus 1 is 10,
Is it
minus 1,
My-
because I have negative heart, is 9.
Okay, well that is still a mitigated hit. So on a mitigated hit, you get their attention at least just for a moment. So on a 7 to 9, pick one of these. So you discover an opportunity, you expose some phonies, or you redirect their attention. What would you like to pick out of that?
I'm exposing some phonies. That's what I'm about right now.
Okay. So yeah, it hits like square in the back of this dude Johnny's neck, and Johnny just like turns over, sees that you're probably just like brandishing the straw, honestly, and just like charges across the quad towards you, and he says, "Bitch, what is your deal, man? What was that for? We were minding our own goddamn business over there."
I didn't like the way you looked.
Of course, the goddamn Hellion thinks that they can just walk in and do whatever the hell they want. Listen.
As he says, listen, she'll just stand up, and being that she is a giant, much like me, just stand over Johnny if she can, and just kind of like ask for the audacity if he wants to give it. See what kind of audacity he's bringing to this conversation today.
Yeah, you bring up your front. You actually do have like an inch or so on him, and as soon as you start like really not backing down at all, he just kind of takes a little bit of a step back, and it's like, this isn't over, and he just walks back.
While this is happening, are there any stragglers in the group? Maybe people in that clique that are trying to get into the clique but haven't quite made it and just on the outskirts that I can pick off?
At least with the Denim Knuckles, no, they seem
They're pretty close
clean
knit.
cut exclusive. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll just go over and kind of stand by Ramona. I am also a very tall girl, though I'm kind of willowy, so it's just kind of like that long, lanky frame, but I've also got a few inches on this kid, so I'll just come stand next to her.
Yeah, Lolly stands next to Ramona with her arms crossed and just looks over at her. It's like, ugh, what an idiot. He's not worth the time.
And then while this is happening, Ariana's kind of stood to the back of everyone else, and she's kind of just observing what's going on. She's kind of twirling her hair, and she's trying to catch attention of one of the guys in particular, and just playing with her hair and just observing what's going on.
Okay, is there a particular move that you want to be doing with that, or is it just for effect and standing along with your?
Use the goods.
Yeah, you could
Use the goods.
I think for now she's just kind of just stood observing, just trying to see if she can get like one of the guys' attention first. Like she's seeing who she can kind of get to notice her out of all of the...
Okay, so roll plus pussy then. By the way, chat, yeah, one of the stats in this game is pussy. The 4 stats are brains, muscle, heart, and pussy.
So I got a 3 and then plus pussy, so 4.
Okay, so with the Denim Knuckles just kind of glaring at all of you because of the disrespect that just happened, the fact that Phony just got called out and had to back up. They don't seem super interested in communicating right now. They're very much, probably about to just move on and go to wherever they hang out outside of school.
Are they about to leave, or do I need to tell Amanda to cool it?
They look like they're about to leave.
Okay, cool.
Their fragile men egos got shattered.
That's right. All right, then before they've actually left, I'll just kind of spin and turn to Ramona, like my back to them, like I couldn't care that they're there. And just be like, we need to find someone that knows what's going on tonight so that we can, like, get the lowdown. And she will be playing with her hair like this, just absent-mindedly. Like, almost as if she's getting lost in the tactile sensation of it.
Ramona will just stare down Johnny just a little bit longer as he walks away, just kind of holding her ground a little bit. And then be like, you're right. Just... Well, girls, should we try to figure out what's going on?
Yeah. And can I don't know what I would roll. What do I have? Jim, would I know who to talk to potentially find out more information?
Tell you what, like, yeah, a great thing about Powered by the Apocalypse systems is that, like, if you think there is someone in the neighborhood that you guys are all in would know a lot, whether that be, like, I don't know, at the arcade or at a salon or at anywhere, that contact is available to you. So speak it into existence and it exists.
All right, I will look at Ramona and be like, okay, you know that kind of weird teacher's aide, Noelle, that, like, hangs out around shop class?
Yeah.
I think she's gonna know, because she deals to most kids, so she always knows what's going on.
Let's go to shop class.
All right, let's go
All
to
right,
Walker's class.
All right,
And Jim, for just to flavor this, Noelle is a teacher's aide. She's probably a sophomore in college, if she went to college. Instead, she's just kind of a little bit of a druggie that's got this, like, very low paying job as a teacher's aide kind of intern situation, and she deals to all the kids and tries to, like, be really cool. Big fish in a little pond kind of thing.
okay. Well, awesome. You all start walking towards the shop class. You can already start hearing the hum of various saws and other equipment that is used. But about halfway down that hallway, a teacher walks out from one of the classrooms, and he's wearing a green sweater, and you immediately recognize him as Mr. Rogers, the English teacher. And as soon as he sees your ragtag group, it's like, Jordan, you walked out of class about halfway through. Detention. Now.
Oh, Mr. Rogers, come on. I can make you cookies again. I swear. They'll be so good this time. Not burnt at all.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so easy to break me as a GM. Listen, if I did that for every single student, I would get fired. That's just how it works. Principal Telford is not going to be really happy about me doing that. You gotta
don't
go.
have to do it for every single student. Like, just me. And I won't tell anyone.
Kids talk. They do. All
Not
of
me,
you kids
Mr.
talk.
Rogers.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. My lips are sealed.
Okay. Is there a particular move you're trying to do to get out of this situation?
Can I use Teleman to cool it? Like, just chill, Mr. Rogers. It's all good, Mr. Rogers. I just, like, had, like, you know, women's problems. Like
Okay,
I'm kind of crampy.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Let me see what I get. Hold on.
Yeah, when in doubt, just bring up the period.
I shit you not. I shit you not. 2 6s.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
No, okay, I'm already looking at chat. This Telemanicool is different from Use the Goods, okay? Even though they're both in their pussy, it's different, okay? Okay. So yeah, as you're just like, just trying to get him to like let everyone like past him in the hallway. It's like he gets very uncomfortable at the mention of ladies' problems, and it's just like, okay, you get a pass at this time, but get a hall pass next time, okay?
Thank you,
don't
Mr.
just get up and
Rogers.
leave. Okay, and so yeah, he goes back into the classroom. Who knows what he was gonna do before that and like left, but yeah, he just goes back into his classroom. You guys are free to go into the shop classroom.
For those of us just chiming in, or just joining in, pussy is a stat in this game.
We've already said it. Oh, no.
We just had some new people joining.
Not the actual pussy.
Not the-
I mean,
oh my
maybe.
gosh, I love
Okay.
this game.
Just not this time.
Spread your
I
legs in
love-
front of
I
Mr.
love
Rogers.
Pelvic Love.
Yeah, so we can walk into shop class. And I will kind of head towards the back where I am sure Noelle is sitting near a stack of papers that she's supposed to be grading, but not actually grading them.
Yeah, she's just kind of checking her nails. And upon seeing you, she just kind of like adjusts the plaid flannel that she's wearing. Sleeves rolled up to, they're probably torn from woodworking at this point. It's like, Jordan, sup?
Hey, Noelle. That last step you had was so good. Can I just say it was like very good.
I mean, some of the best stuff I got, honestly. I hope you savored it. You didn't just use it all at once, because
I've
strong
still got
shit.
some.
Strong shit.
But listen, we heard something about something going on down at the docks, and was wondering what you knew.
Oh, you're talking about the drop tonight, aren't you? And before she says that, she kind of looks around, like, sees if like there's anybody that could possibly be listening to this, but no. And even if there was, the sound of all of this, oh my gosh, another dono. Mr. Rogers, please. What have I done?
Mr. Rogers, cool it.
the hum of machinery would probably cover a lot of what they could possibly overhear. They'd have to be pretty close. So yeah, she just kind of leans in and just like, yeah, there's some type of drop in one of the old freight containers, some type of like antiques or some shit, like shit that rich people collect because they're apparently super valuable. But you know, there's yeah, you know Phil at the pawn shop, right? Yeah, like he's cool. He would probably be able to take those kinds of things. But yeah, apparently there's some like weird like antique drop or something for the denim knuckles happening in one of those freight containers tonight. It's that one that's been busted for like fucking ever.
Do you know what time?
That's something I couldn't get sometime tonight though.
Alright, thank you, Noelle. I'll let you know when I'm out. I'll come back.
Anytime.
Bye.
As Jordan is having that conversation, Ramona is looking to Lolly and Ariana and just kind of like sizing up whether or not she thinks that they would be okay in a fight. And she's like looking around the shop and then just goes and reaches for some box cutters and stuff like that and walks over to him and just like gives one to Lolly, gives one to Ariana, and goes, put these in your bags while she's distracted, and just gets him some knives, just in case.
Thank you very much. That's going to come in
thanks.
useful tonight.
Yeah, thank
This
you.
is also the only class that I excel in, so I know where everything is. Every other class is garbage.
I'm not a big fan of this one.
All right,
Is
so-
anyone else like doing anything before Jordan does this next thing? Okay, she's gonna kind of look around and just kind of scope out if there's any tools laying around that haven't been put away yet, since it's kind of like end of day.
Yeah, I mean, looking around, yeah, there's pretty basic shop tools. They're the larger things being like saws and stuff, and probably not stuff you'd want to mess with. There is a series of like hammers and screwdrivers, and there's a box of nails. Just kind of stuff that just lays around. Is there anything you're looking for in particular, or?
Just loose tools. Like, this is the 70s, so like I could still get a fair enough price for like selling good quality tools to the pawn shop. So like I may take a hammer or a screwdriver for a couple bucks towards next bag. Next dime bag.
Yeah, I mean, they're not in the greatest condition. I mean, they're used by students and misused by students often, but I mean, might be useful to, yeah, either pawn or potentially in a fight or something like that, for sure.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna like grab a hammer and just like kind of tuck it into my pants.
Okay. No, I'll just kind of eyes you for a second. It's like, goes back to doing whatever she's doing, reading a magazine, probably.
Alright. Cool. Well, Jordan will just start heading for the door then. Like, come on, let's go find out, like, when this thing is. I bet if we, like, went to the docks, like, we could find out what time a ship is coming in.
There's probably someone hanging around there, right? I'll know.
Right? There's people that work
Yeah.
there.
Exactly. I'm sure they'll
Like-
know, and they can't say no to us.
Wait, isn't there someone called... And she's gonna, like, just kind of space out for, like, probably a little bit too long until you start to think that she's forgotten that she was talking. And then she'll... Dockmaster. That's it. There's someone called a dockmaster, and they, like, know length of schedules.
Oh, perfect.
That's totally a thing.
Well, let's go and find out the time then.
Alright, let's go.
All right, so yeah, if you guys are leaving the hallways and are like yeah, just leaving the school. Are you guys making a beeline for the harbor, or?
I'm gonna stop by my locker and just kind of shove anything from my bag that's like school related in there, just kind of haphazardly, so that I'm not lugging around a bunch of like notebooks and such. But other than that, I'm just heading out of the school towards the docks.
Lolly doesn't really use notebooks. She just has like scribbled pieces of paper that she writes notes down. So she just grabs onto her bag and keeps on going with the box cutters in there.
Yeah,
Ramona's fine to carry her book bag, so.
Ariana's got one notebook that she carries around with her, but her locker's too far away. So she talks and she says, "Jordan, can I put my book in your locker as well?"
Oh yeah, just shove it in there. And if you look at it, it's just like a slow pile that's like kind of taking a long rectangular form that's just sort of like a non-Newtonian liquid sort of thing of just like paper, books, and like just starting to sludge out of the locker the longer it's open.
Okay, so she'll just kind of push it in and try not to like knock everything over, and like, okay, is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. And she's just gonna like shove the locker closed until it like latches.
Okay.
It's fine.
But okay, thanks.
One of these days I need to clean it out. I'm pretty sure I lost a joint in there like forever ago. But like at this point I'm like considering it like emergency joint. Like if I ever get desperate, then I can like
Jordan,
clean it out and
don't
find
smoke that. It's gonna be dry.
Well, like it's an emergency joint. Like if it's to that point, like you've just gotta smoke what you got.
Well, you won't need to use that when we get the money tonight.
Yeah, that's true. But also, like, I told my mom I'd, like, grab milk. So.
You could just, I don't know, just take it from the shop, right?
Oh my god, will
Okay,
you cover
fine.
me while I do that?
Okay.
Okay, after, like, the dock thing tonight, like, stop by the Piggly Wiggly with me tonight, and we will, like, get a thing of milk. If you cover
Yeah.
for me, I'll just run
All
them
right.
out.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right. As you all leave the school, you have a realization that perhaps there's not all of your group here before heading out to the harbor.
Ah, shit. Anyone know where Stevie is?
Oh, that's right. She hasn't. Like, I haven't heard from her for a couple of days now.
Let's go to her house. We'll go find her.
Yeah, I was trying to
She
talk to her the
probably
other
just
day.
like was playing sick and didn't want to come to school today.
She does that a lot. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we still have a couple hours, right, until it's sundown, so we have time before we find out the drop.
Jordan's just gonna like put up her hood and like zip up her jacket and like start heading to Stevie's house. We'll just go find her. I'm sure she's just like laying in bed.
Fake coffin.
Yeah. Like licking her palms. Like, I'm so sick.
Alright, let's go.
All right. So you all go to Stevie's house. It's actually more in like an apartment complex, but you know the door, you know where to go, and yeah, you knock on the door, and answering the door is not Stevie, but you see her mother, Margaret. We'll go with Margaret, sure. I'm very sorry, Chrissy. We love you and we miss you. But yeah, so Margaret answers the door, kind of looks all of you over, recognizes you very tiredly. There's some bags under her eyes. It's like, Stevie's friends, right?
Hi, Margaret. Is Stevie home?
Oh, yeah. You guys did try to drop a line. I was at work. I'm sorry. I should have called. But yeah. Stevie's actually not here. She won't be here for a while. She's actually over in juvie right now.
Oh shit.
No. Stevie
I
got picked up.
I don't know what happened to do this. If it involved any of you, I will be
Of
very
course
upset.
not, Margaret.
You
Not
know
at all.
us. We would never do that.
We're such a good influence on Stevie. We're good friends, Margaret.
Realistically, okay.
Margaret, do you have anything to eat right now? What are you having for dinner?
I don't know that yet. And realistically, I just want to ask a GM question. Would you all actually be something that influenced Stevie going to juvie or not?
Absolutely.
As someone who's previously been in juvie, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
No,
Ramona could have
100%.
brought her on for
Okay.
something
I
stupid.
was probably there and just got away before the cops spotted me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
ran faster. That's the only
Yeah.
reason why I got away.
Okay.
Like, I was hopping fences and, like, a whole thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay. Since all of you are saying you didn't and lying to her mother's face, I would like each of you to mark one angst.
Oh, shit!
Angst.
Alright. One
This'll go well.
angst. Alright. Does she answer my question about whether or not she's got any food?
Currently she does not.
So when is Stevie coming out anyway? Like, how long has she been locked up for?
Just earlier this week.
So when do we get her back?
Gonna be dependent on behavior.
Oh, she's
they
not
say.
gonna get
Oh,
out by
shit.
tonight.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure
God.
she'll get back out soon.
It's like school's gonna be out for summer by the time she gets out. All right, let's go. Thanks, Margaret.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Margaret.
girls.
Good.
Okay, well, head for the docks. I can't believe they got Stevie.
Yeah, I thought you could run faster than either of
Fucking
us. We're not good
sucks.
runners.
I need to smoke. I feel like angsty. And I would like to try and use my move head change.
Okay. Remind me what that
So, when I smoke it up, I get to roll a plus heart, and on a hit, you will tell me something new and interesting about the current situation. And might ask me a question or two, and I can answer them. And on a 10 plus, you will give me a very good detail. On a 7 and 9, you'll give me an impression. And if I already know all there is to know, then you'll just tell me that. But on a miss, be prepared for a bad trip.
Alrighty. Yeah, roll plus heart then.
Okay. Okay, I got a 9. What's my heart? A +1.
Okay, so a 10. Alright.
No.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Something new and interesting about the current situation. What exactly is the current situation that you have in mind? Because you just learned that Stevie went to juvie, but you're also, you might be asking questions about the drop.
Yeah, I would like this, like, as we're kind of, like, approaching the docks area.
Okay.
And I'm still smoking, because, like, I'm gonna start smoking while we're walking there, and, like, I assume it takes some time for me to, like, finish, my joint, and then of course, ladies, I would pass. But I would assume by the time that, like, it's really, like, settling in is about when we're reaching the docks. So... If anything,
yeah, at least, you're taking, a sharp inhale from your joint, and as you exhale, you're kind of reflecting on whatever has happened throughout the day, and especially what happened just a bit ago with the run-in with the Denim Knuckles and the quad. You reflect on the facial expression, the sour facial expression that Johnny had on his face, and that he said it wasn't over. There could definitely be consequences for the run-in that occurred there. There could be some plots for revenge, knowing them, knowing the slime balls they are.
I'm gonna hand out the joint to Ramona.
Mona will just pass it off to Ariana as just kind of looking around and seeing if there's any police as we're walking and stuff like that, not wanting to get picked up again. It's
Going over there, how are you guys planning on getting from place to place? Stevie was close enough to school, but the harbor is a good probably hour walk away.
Oh man, I was just channeling my inner teenager. I walked everywhere.
Yeah.
An hour walk was no problem. It takes an hour to get there.
Would there be a subway that was faster that we would know about?
I mean, we're in Manhattan, so yeah, we could probably hop on a train.
At least take a train to the end of the island and then go for a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
Ramona's wearing platforms. These shoes are heavy. She wants to sit.
Yeah, we can hop on the subway. Can I try and hop the turnstile?
I mean, as you guys are walking over and going down the stairs into where the subway station would be, you see a absolute ton of caution tape and all the machinery that to enter, and a little bit of one of the subway cars is visible is just totally defunct. It is totally broken. There does not seem to be a reliable mode of transportation that way. Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
You guys, we're gonna have to bum a ride.
Oh,
We could also try a bus.
Ugh.
But why would we have to pay?
But I don't want
Ariana
to
just use her
spend
goods?
money.
Exactly. Can't Ariana just use her goods and get us a free ride?
Ariana, you should do that. Just flash a car. Get 'em to stop.
And then Ariana would be like, fine, I guess we can try. And then I will use them what we could.
Okay, so
We'll turn around and walk back up out of the subway.
Yeah.
Is there a particular kind of car that you are looking for in general? Are you looking for more of a taxi, or just a person that
Just
is driving down the
anything
street?
that will pick us up. She's not fussy. Just it's anything that will be able to get us there, she'll just go for.
Alrighty. So go ahead and use the goods. Plus, I don't think there's a girl movie pick that is applicable to this, right? I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
Sex in the City 2, where they show the ankle in Abu Dhabi.
The ones that you picked, they wouldn't be, go ahead and use the goods, for sure.
I got 10.
Okay. You guys watch as Ariana just kind of, just walks up to the edge of the sidewalk and just kind of waits for a second, looking for anybody that is driving particularly or slowly. And goes ahead and uses the good. And there is a screech of a car brake as this Ford Pinto.
Good job, Ariana.
this Ford Pinto stops, and as the window rolls down, there's this middle-aged or so man with a super long auburn hair and a very big thick glasses, just kind of looks Hey, babe, what you doing? Walking out here doing that on the sidewalk? Pretty little thing like you should not be walking around.
Is that the case? Well, how about you give me and my friends a lift to the harbour, and then I'll point to like my friends who are stood behind me.
Yeah, it might be a tight fit, but yeah, if you all give me a little bit more of a taste later when we get there, I'm totally down.
As that happens, Ariana will turn around to the guys and be like, "Guys, I got one," and then we'll usher them into the car.
Okay.
We're in.
Into the car.
Yep. Ramona is in particular sitting in the seat directly behind him with her knees like jammed into his seat, and she's just trying to like make space for herself.
Jordan's gonna scooch in really like close as we all kind of fit in and make room, and is gonna like start to like kind of half up onto Ramona's lap.
Lolly just turns around and just whispers, "God, men are so easy."
He's like so old though.
I know. You could literally show him like a toe and he'll do anything for you.
Oh my god.
Ramona, upon hearing like show him a toe and he'll do anything, she'll be like, "Wait, they're that easy?" Just completely.
Oh my god. Yeah. So it's so easy to break me as a DM. Oh my god. So as you're all riding down the road to the harbor, like this is like a taller gentleman who like he is like probably has the seat like as far back as he can to like actually be able to like fit his legs comfortably in the car. And yeah, as you guys make your way down, he just stops in this empty concrete parking lot outside of the harbor and just like, "So we're here, you're here, I'm here."
We are here. Thanks so much. And she's gonna start climbing out of the car.
What? And he's like, I don't know. Do cars automatically lock? I don't even know.
Nope.
No.
No, but he could do the reach across. It's only a 2-door car, so.
That's fair. Probably, probably when is there a move to like go faster than I'm trying to think.
Interfere?
Yeah, that's more helping or interfering has to do more with someone or another sister, another person of the gang. Like if you think they're making a bad move, like you can interfere on their move.
I feel like there has to be something for this because there's a gang move for shutting down adults.
Yeah.
I removed the GM things from myself so that way I wouldn't like peep around at what could be done.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Yeah, it is a gang move, but since all of you probably want to leave, I will allow it to be like this to be a group effort and then be a gang move. So okay. So right now, I think you guys have 1 rep because you guys are a gang level 1 for the purposes of this one shot. So you could spend 1 rep on just leaving if you want to. And yeah, just have 1 person roll for the gang move.
I mean, or if Ariana did want to flirt her way out of this, like, I will sit,
It's
Ramona
totally
will
up to
sit
you guys.
uncomfortably in the back seat and just be like, "This is fucking weird. This is the weirdest experience." And she would just sit back there until like Ariana would ask for help, essentially. She would be very, "I don't know how she does this, but she has like weird woman magic and I can't relate, so I'm just gonna let her do her weird woman magic."
Yeah, it is whatever you guys want to do, but he is reaching to like close the door and like block off an exit basically.
And Molly slap his hand from doing that. So when he's reaching, I just go, "Excuse me? What do you think you're doing?"
Well, I said for a lift, y'all would have to do something for me.
And we've graced you with our presence. Thank you very much. Now that's enough. Let us out.
Oh shit! Are you trying to tell a man to cool it?
Yes, I am.
Okay, roll that. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Do I get any pluses for that?
It would be plus pussy.
Okay, and I have a +1 from chat. It will be a 5.
Is +1? Would it be a +2? That's the usual bonus.
Oh yeah, +2, 6.
Okay. It's still a 6 though. Oh no.
No, wait.
Unless
I'll help a
Hang
girl
on, I might have
out.
a
Yeah.
bond.
No,
Yeah, I
might
help
be able to
out
help.
another gang member in a tight spot.
Yeah, like you can. There is a help move if someone.
Yeah,
wants to
let me see.
I'm
what
just
our
going to take the biggest hit off of my joint and just blow it in his face.
help. Okay.
That's what I am doing to help
It's a
a
good
girl
help.
out.
Alrighty. So yeah, I'm looking at the PDF for the new stuff. I believe a help is a +1, so that would make it
Yeah, it's just a +1.
+7. I'm pretty sure it's a +1.
I don't know if that'll
so,
do
yeah,
much.
I would bump it up to a 7, which is not a
Right.
failure. So
Yeah.
that helps a lot. It's a mixed success. But yeah. He is like coughing a little bit from the large drag that just got blown in his face. It's just like his hand's just kind of there for a second. Because you slapped it, so it's off the handle at this point. He just like, all right, fine. Didn't realize women your maturity were so stuck up. And as he's kind of retracting his hand back, he just kind of glides past y'all's thighs.
No. Excuse me?
I said,
Yeah,
Excuse me?
GM.
Mhm.
Can I just look at him and just take the joint and press it into his arm?
And as Jordan does that, Ramona will be like, yeah, he said we should leave, and she'll reach forward and grab the thing that helps your seat lean back, but her knees are fully pushed into it, and she's just gonna slam it forward at the same time.
Oh my god.
Just let him, crunch.
All right.
Crunch it.
Tell you what, I'll just have one of you roll a wreck shit roll, but who wants to roll it?
What is wreck shit plus?
Yeah,
I
what's
believe it is
the let's
plus muscles. is
Oh
what
yeah,
it
I've
is.
got 2 muscles.
yeah.
I've got a
Wreck
brick
his shit,
house.
Ramona.
I've got brick house. Am I able to use it on Ramona? It gives +1 muscle.
I
She's
think
a
that
brick.
is just a plus to your base
Ow.
stat.
Better. Okay, so that's a 9 total.
Okay.
It would be a 10 if the help action was allowed, but Jordan just used the help, so I don't know if that's
All right.
a
But
thing.
I will say, just since like you're all kind of doing this as a group, if the roll is just gonna stay as it is. So on a 7 to 9, you pick 2 from the following list. You either go too far, mark 1 angst. You leave evidence, brace yourself for payback. Or 3, you ignore your surroundings, expect collateral damage.
Shit.
I'm definitely going to ignore my surroundings, and I'll also mark another angst for myself.
Okay.
Wait, what was the other one? There was angst.
There was angst, you leave evidence, or you ignore your surroundings, so you pick 2 of those.
Yeah, I think she would be unaware of her surroundings. This is a new place, but she's not gonna leave evidence. That's for damn sure.
Okay, sure. So yeah, y'all collectively kick the shit out of him, or at least, yeah, like it's hitting the wheel. Like if you've ever hit your steering wheel, it hurts. Like it's bad.
Airbags didn't exist at this time.
Exactly, like it hurts. He 100% like hits his steering wheel, and that gives you all enough time to escape. Though, when you are leaving the car, you're probably like maybe the last one to leave, because you're now going through the momentum of kicking him and then going back. As you are leaving the car, your hand kind of trailing behind you, he slams the door on your fingers. It hurts like hell. And
who is he doing this to?
That would be Ramona. There was like the balance gives you enough time to just like get your hand out of there, obviously, but closes the door and then just speeds off.
Oh man, he's
just
so
gonna
lucky his car is
scream
faster than my
obscenities.
knife. I will also scream obscenities, and as he's charging away, I've got my switchblade out. I would have stabbed his tires had he stayed here for a minute longer.
Shit, Mona, are you okay? Let me look.
Yeah, I've got band-aids in my bag.
What a fucker.
And then I'll kind of be like, I'm really sorry. It seems like I'm kind of good at getting myself into these situations, but not very good at getting myself out of them. And be like, thank you guys.
We got you.
Lolly agrees.
You did great, and we didn't have to walk all that way.
Lolly just kind of agrees, as she has recently gotten herself out of a situation, but the others kind of just really confused because they don't know about it just yet.
Well, you guys have made it to the harbor. You guys see the sky's starting to get a little orange at this point, darker orange, and it actually makes like a really nice view, like looking at the cranes and other large equipment that's around here to lift freights and that kind of thing. We are actually at the like over an hour mark. I'm not sure if this would be a good time for a break or not.
Yeah, we can break here.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay. All right.
Let's go to
We'll
break.
be
We will
right back.
see you later, chat. In like 5 or so minutes. Back. What is up, guys, gals, and groovy people? I'm gonna keep using that because I hardly ever get to use the word groovy, and it's really fun. We return to our gang of gals, the Queen City Hellions, getting to the destinations that they had wished to go after escaping a uncomfortable situation with a middle-aged man. They are in the harbor as the sky is starting to get darker orange with the sunset. What would you all like to do?
Jordan, I turn around to Jordan. So what was the person you said we were supposed to talk to?
Yes. The person. And again, she's gonna do that zone off thing for way too long, and then Dockmaster. I got it again. Dockmaster.
So, do you know where they are?
No idea.
Okay, perfect. Mariana, do you know where the Dockmasters could be?
Can we, Jim? Can we cast about for some little
like, you
building
can
that
just, like,
looks
look
like
around
the
and,
official
there's,
dock
like,
building?
Yeah, like easy enough. Yeah, you can walk around, and there seems to be a dimly lit little station that seems to have a series of bulletin boards and other desk equipment. And there is a balding man that seems to just be going about his business at a computer.
I'm gonna bet that's him.
Why are we whispering?
Ariana, you should go in there and talk to him again.
Again?
Do your thing again. I mean,
Not
don't
again.
mind me. I'm a little toasted.
We saw what happened the last time.
No, it totally worked, and we'll get you out of it.
Just don't break Ramona's fingers again.
Yeah, how are you doing, by the way? Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
I'm sorry, I'm still whispering.
Now you're yelling.
Right.
Which,
Sorry.
yeah,
Sometimes it gets like a little loud, you know?
Yeah, more you're looking at is like there's gonna be like just a line scar down your fingers, pretty
Sick.
much like where that door hit. I would actually like
One
you
of
to
my
mark an
things
angst
that I
for
brought
that.
with are clean bandages. That was one of my things that I got to pick out.
Well, cool. Since you're using a resource, don't mark an angst then. Well, I'll be fine. Okay. As you guys are walking and whispering to yourself, you see a bunch of the dock workers seemingly leaving to go home after work. A couple of them catcall at you, and you are standing in the office of this dock worker. He just kind of looks up at you with a very vacant expression.
Hi. And then I'm just gonna push Ariana forward.
Hello, can I help you?
Hi. We're just looking around, and then she'll kind of look back at the guys and be like, "What do I do?" So we're just wondering what's going on tonight. Like, what's going on? What time is this? What? And then she's just kind of like shaking and being like, "Guys," and then she'll be like, "So what's going on?"
Jordan will come to your rescue a little bit. She'll like so like we were just wondering if you happen to know of any cool events happening, maybe some parties where some young girls could have some fun. Would you like that? And she's just gonna lean in on his desk, and can I roll pussy or something to like get his attention?
It sounds like you're trying to use the goods. So
Yeah,
roll to
I am
use the
trying
goods.
to use the goods.
Yeah.
Where is that move? How many? What do I got? Is it heart or is it just straight pussy?
It is plus pussy.
I got a +1 to pussy.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Your hands. The hand angle when you said that. Sorry for breaking on stream. I just...
Okay, so GM, I rolled a 4 total.
You rolled a 4?
So
okay.
a 5 with the pussy.
Okay.
But I do know that Tony, that motherfucker that Ramona was yelling at earlier, gave me a -2. So
That was worse, but as you're like leading in and like trying to like there is a fairly like long desk that he's working at. There's a lot of papers on one side and then the computer on the other, and like you're trying to work with what you've got, and his vacant expression does not change the entire time you're doing this. He's just kind of like, listen, I don't know why there's a bunch of kids here, but party is like, man, I don't know what you're talking about, but this isn't a place for kids. How about you skedaddle?
So Lolly's gonna come over. He's like, "No, we're not gonna skedaddle. Actually, we just have a quick question. What time is the dock shipment coming in tonight?"
Why
so
would
bold.
why would a bunch of kids want to know what's happening here?
That's none of your business. Just answer the question. Thanks.
I mean, the same way that these shipments are none of your business either.
Is there a move I could use?
Is there?
I don't know.
Wait, is there
Anyone
I'm
else wanna
looking
help?
over my moves and
Yeah.
Um,
I've got
Okay.
well, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, could there be anything like on the desk like that could have had like a list of times or something that I can see? Like, does he have paperwork that have the event on it?
Yeah, that's what Ramona was doing too.
yeah,
Was looking at the
get
wall
the
for like a
lowdown.
schedule of a
Because
day.
I've got a move that's clumsy me, which means that I can steal an item by distracting onlookers with your body. So if he's got something on his desk, then I would quite like to distract him right now so I can get my hands on it.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, like there's a series of clipboards and things that, yeah, some of them do look like schedules of some kind.
Okay.
So yeah, tell me,
Can I get the lowdown using that move to know which clipboard she needs to grab with her move? Work together here.
Yeah, because yeah, I count this enough of a heavy situation because there is a social impasse happening right now. So yeah, if you're trying to get the lowdown, yeah, roll plus brains, please.
All right, I'm gonna roll plus brains, which I have a +0 to.
Oh no.
Remember when you rolled those double sixes earlier in the night?
The first roll, my very first roll was double sixes. God damn. Okay,
That's
so
my
this
favorite
is
thing when Luca's noise gained, when she's really yelling about rolls or something, her noise gain.
Yeah, double sixes, first roll of the night. So I got a 5, and that's it.
Okay.
Shit. You're getting no help from me, Ariana. I am too high.
No, yeah, you know, you take a second and kind of space out a little bit, and like you think it could just be the top one. You don't really know. It could be like that. Could just be like tomorrow's or something.
Could be.
You don't know.
I don't know.
But
Okay.
yeah, let me go to Clumsy Me real quick, just to. Yeah. Okay, so that's a roll plus pussy.
Yeah. So I think I'll just like push the girls aside and be like, "Oh, I'll do it." And again, I would just like kind of pull down my top a little bit, and it was plus pussy, wasn't it? I got a 10.
Okay. All right.
It.
Okay, so out of the two of these, okay, so the folks you're stealing from will blame someone else, or you can take more than you expected. You can make that choice.
I'll take more than I expected, so I'll kind of just like take, because we're not quite sure, I'll just take a few different clipboards, and then I'll also see that he has like some snacks as well, so I'll just take those for the ride.
Love you.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple of granola bars still just to the side of his coffee.
Yeah,
And,
just pocket those.
so yeah, you kind of like take what the lead that Jordan was trying to do, like leaning on this desk, and he kind of the vacant expression changed a little bit. It ogles a little bit.
Jordan doesn't have the goods for leaning onto the desk like Ariana has.
But as you're just kind of like just talking about nothing, just chit chat, honestly, you know, how does day go? You know, usual, all of that. You just kind of just very stealthily take say like 3 of the clipboards and just pass it on over to your gang mates, and easily done. Very nice use of a girl move. That was awesome.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, kind of pass them off, and then I'll kind of look at Jordan as well and be like, and then give her one of the snacks that I've got and be like, nice try.
Oh, she's gonna immediately start opening the wrapper and like eating it like, oh, thank you. How did you know? Oh my god, I am so hungry. I could like eat like a whole horse right now. You don't even know.
Cool. So GM, does it say on there the time?
Oh yeah, you look at a couple of the clipboards, and you find a schedule for today, and going down it actually goes into like the wee like morning hours, and it says that there will be a shipment from Jameson Antiquities at about 1 in the morning. So yeah, talking about antiques with Noelle probably points to this being the right time, the right thing. Let's see, and as you're putting those clipboards like in your bag or just to store for later, you notice that dang it, you must have left that box cutter on his desk while you were doing that. Mr. Rogers, you're being so mean to them. This is their first game.
Oh.
And also, yeah, don't egg older men on, please. Good lord. But yeah, also, this would be a great time for this. As you are shuffling through some of the papers you managed to confiscate, you actually find a flyer for a newer veterinary office that seems to be coming on a hard time, so they're just putting up more advertisements and stuff. It's just Dr. Ty's veterinary offices, and hello Snickers. And there are just a series of those like little like phone number tags that could potentially be useful if you don't want to have to confess to a hospital where you were or something like that if someone gets seriously hurt.
Yeah, I'll take off one of the numbers. I'll take that number.
Alrighty. So you've got the time, you've got the place, you got the what. What would you guys like to do?
Well, head out of the dockmaster's little building and then just kind of like group up with the ladies. What time is it right now?
Right now, I would say with the walking and the conversation and going from thing to thing, it's probably about like 6:30 at this point. So you guys have some time to kill.
Well, we could go look at the spot where it's supposed to end up, stake it out, or we could go to the diner that's probably just up the street where they all eat.
You and I are like mind linked right now. Do you understand? I was literally just about to say that. We go get to the diner, get some food.
Oh, I know Duns actually works and I'm sure she'll give us a good discount as well.
Let's do that. I was just gonna dine and dash, but yeah, that's fine too.
I mean, I can also pay for us. Ramona comes from money.
Ramona.
Money.
Ramona like get visibly uncomfortable at the idea of taking Jordan on a date.
Oh, so sweet.
I'm taking you all on a date.
This.
Let's just go. And she's just gonna like start stomping out of the lawn.
Okay. I will follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
All right. You guys go on down to the diner. At this point, the street lights are starting to come on, and there's a little bit of rain. There's a little bit of a mist. As you're walking down the street, next to one of the telephone booths seems to be just a regular guitar case. Let me see if I can speak the English language. There's just a random guitar case just sitting there, seemingly no one around it.
I'm gonna extra look for somebody.
Okay.
Like, it's very weird that someone would just abandon an instrument on the side of a road.
Yeah, I think, I won't even have you roll for it. You take a very good look around. There just, seriously doesn't seem to be anyone that at least seems in possession of this. There are a couple people going about their own business. Like, walking down the street, but no
You
one
think
seems to be
there's-
paying it any mind.
You think there's a guitar in there? I bet we could like sell it for some pretty good money.
Yeah, should we grab it?
Oh, for sure.
So
If-
can we walk over and I'll grab it while the others have like a look around for anyone else there.
Yeah. You pick it up and no one seems to skip a beat.
Let's see. Open it up.
Alright, just open it to the others so they can have a look first.
All right.
Oh, I see.
It's like if there's a trap, it's not gonna be me.
Big brain moves over here.
That's very funny. Oh my gosh. So you open up the guitar case and lo and behold, there actually is a guitar in there. Just yeah, it seems to be in not the greatest condition. It's a little bit beat up, but you continue to kind of look in there and around where the rats would be. There is a $5 bill just kind of tucked in.
Amazing. So that can pay for our meal or a little something for Jordan, I guess.
It'll pay for our meal.
Oh,
I've
wait, I
got
thought
money,
you were paying.
Look, I'm not about free handouts. If you guys got money.
Well, shall we stop by the pawn shop first and give this guitar in before we go? Maybe we can have it like a proper treat.
Yeah. Let's stop by and see if Phil will buy it from us.
Can we make our way to the pawn shop?
Okay, yeah. You guys head on over, and yeah, you see Phil just behind the glass counter with just a various array of things.
GM, what color shirt is Phil wearing?
It is a purple polo shirt, wearing
I
gold chain around there.
suspected gold chain. Is there like curly chest hair coming up out of that polo?
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Jordan's just gonna like push Lolly up, like, go see how much you can get for it.
So, hi. So I've got this guitar, and I just pass it over. How much is it worth?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see you guys come in here. What's up? And he just is kind of, yeah, just looking over the guitar. It's like, this is really beat up, my friend. I don't really know what I can do with this. I would say like maybe $10 or something.
Oh, you're joking, right? It comes with the case and everything. Like, that's got to be worth something.
Miss, I have a trained eye for these things. That's the best I can do. If you bring something better later, I might be able to sweeten it, but this is all I can really do for now.
Can Lolly lean over and use the goods to try and get a little bit more money?
Okay.
9 plus pussy.
Okay. 9. Okay. So as looking over again, kind of looks at you. Eyes flicker down a little bit. You see, yeah, like as much as like the shrewd businessman he is, just like, okay, listen, I could do maybe $5 more, maybe 15, but gotta say, this light over here just makes your hair look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So does that worth an extra $5 on top of that as well? Maybe like a 20?
I think a 20 might have to give a little something more for that, sweet cheeks.
No, I think this is enough for a 20. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just going by I'm just going by the book, you guys. This is the thing.
Jordan's gonna go like, oh shit, hold on, wait. And she's gonna pull out the hammer. What if I throw in this? Just holds up a hammer.
Why do you have a hammer?
Well,
Man,
because I thought I could get something for it. I've seen that you have tools in here, Phil.
Okay, you know what? Fine, if I give you the 5, so even out at a 20, with that hammer, will you guys just leave?
I don't know, is that enough, Lolly?
What? 20 for a hammer and the guitar?
It's totally not enough, Phil.
No, the hammer's worth much more. Excuse me. It's like in pristine condition, thank you.
This
I've seen
hammer
them down
was
the
like
store for
down
20.
my pants.
And she hasn't washed it since. Like, that's gotta be worth
This
a lot. And we know
his
what you're
face
like,
is
Phil.
turning so red, a lot like mine at this. I also
Phil's
am so
a bit of a
sorry,
freak.
Purple. I just want to say I'm so sorry. But, okay, listen. 5 more for a total of 25.
Hell yeah,
And
we're getting
that's it.
shakes at the diner, Lolly.
Oh,
That-
I've been craving
The
a bit
best
of
I can
shake.
do.
Fine. 25? Does that sound good, girls?
Sounds good to me.
All right,
I mean-
perfect. I just hold out my hand for them to give me the money.
He hands over the money. I know, yeah, Mr. Rogers made a very good point in chat. It was like, the exchange rate for this is insane. Like, that's actually a lot.
We're very convincing.
Yep. Rules of the construct are so difficult. Oh my god.
We're gonna go out and buy a house.
Okay. So you guys managed to make out like bandits from this man, and yeah, you are headed to the diner. You walk in, and behind the bar where the various red upholstered seats are is the owner of the diner that you all know as Susie. You've been here enough times. She's very sweet. This like tall-ish kind of blonde hair, wearing just a little headband to keep it back. And yeah, she sees you, and her warm smile immediately greets all of you. And she says, "Sweeties, it's been a while. It's so good to see you."
Susie, hi. Susie, we're so hungry. We haven't been able to eat all day. And she does like Lloyd does like puppy dog eyes to try and maybe see if we can get a discount or food for cheap.
Oh, you poor things. I can, yeah, we have a couple of things already. And kind of looking in the shelf like behind, like there are various pies and things that are just kind of like classic to the diners. Like, yeah, we have, you know, some pieces of pie left. James is still back there cooking if you guys need something, like, I don't know, burger or something, but just let me know, sweeties.
So we'll go to sit down. Can I turn around to Sue and be like, how much are the milkshakes?
The milkshakes would run you about like 50 cents.
Hell yeah. So to confirm, we have $30 because there was also $5 in the guitar case, right?
You guys are rolling it.
Jordan's gonna look at Lolly and be like, okay, I want a hamburger with fries, but I also want to add on the onion rings, and I want that thing where they mix the ketchup and the mayonnaise together and make fry sauce, and it's like really, really good, and I'm gonna put that in the onion rings. But I also want like a piece of that pumpkin pie over there, and also I want a milkshake.
And do you expect him to remember all that?
No, I'm just saying I don't know if you want to hand me like the money to pay for that, or if we're just putting this all on like the same check or something.
We can put it on
But
the same
that's
check.
what
We've
I'm
got
gonna do.
30. I think that should be enough, right?
It
Okay.
should totally be enough. Susie!
Yes, Jordan.
Susie, can I get a hamburger? And can you put like a lot of red onions on it? Like a whole bunch. And do you also have those like those like banana peppers? Do you have those?
Can't say I do. And she's just kind of like writing.
Okay, like
this
what about
down
like
as,
what about like jalapeno slices? Just like could you put some jalapenos on top of it too? Like maybe just like get them in with the onions.
She's just kind of looking at you like, honey, this is a very basic diner. Like, it is like burgers, fries, and shake.
Okay, fine. Can you just put like an extra slice of cheese on the burger, and then also get onion rings and fries and like the like both ketchup and mayonnaise. I'm gonna mix it together, and then also like a strawberry milkshake, please.
Sure thing, dear.
I just kind of look over at Jordan confused, like, did she not just change her whole order? Whatever. Can I please have some fries and a vanilla milkshake? Thanks, sweetie.
Sure thing, hon. She's just, writing this down. Entire time.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want anything? We've got money. Ramona,
Oh.
Ariana?
I'll just have some fries and a soda.
I'll get a double cheeseburger and a root beer float.
I will look over at Susie. How much does that come to?
Because I am really bad at these exchange rates and everything. We're not gonna worry about it.
There's no way it's more than $5 though.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's pretty low. It's like
Okay.
I would say maximum $5. Like, but still, the shakes are huge. Using like the metal cups that the mixers. Like, I'm forgetting the name of them. They have a specific name, but I don't remember it. You basically have enough for like half of that, and then like another like very tall glass of milkshake. But over fries and food and all of that, you guys are set.
As Ramona takes her first sip of her root beer float, Jordan's gonna lean in with a super mischievous look on her face, and she's just gonna, I like a girl that knows how to eat. And just like winks at her, just to see what happens.
Ramona becomes visibly, once again, flustered. And then she just like takes the knife that she was kind of like twirling in her fingers that was sitting here at the table when we sat down, and just stabs it into the table. Can you just chill for a second, Ramona? Like, they're both here. Like,
You mean Jordan? You're Ramona.
I'm Ramona, you're Jordan. Yeah, can you chill for a second, Jordan? And she's like, I don't want to make it weird for them. And like just like hiding her face and then just going back to her root beer float.
Fine. And then she's just gonna sit there and like slurp down her milkshake in like one big, like just like in a few seconds she's just gonna drain it.
So Lolly notices that Ramona just stabbed the table. So he kind of looks over at her, just like, you're right there.
Ramona goes through 3 deep breaths as she was taught in anger management at juvie. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do you want to talk about it? You know you can trust me.
Oh crap. I think there's something that happens if I don't.
Yes.
talk about it.
Wait, hold on.
I think there is.
This is a thing. Shit.
No. if I do talk about it, good things happen, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the Hellion.
It's my catharsis move. If I choose to open up.
Yes.
Or it could go terribly and I could just get more angsty as we go on.
You good?
Does that mean Lolly gets to remove one angst?
If I confess, isn't it? Okay.
No, if you tell one of your sisters why you're worried about her, like you like reaching out to her, right?
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
so
Game moves. Game moves.
I'm looking at the updated one. That's where I'm seeing it.
I've,
Under
I've got
catharsis.
for mine. I have confessed self-doubt. So clear an angst if I open up about my self-doubt, and then if you open up, I can choose for you to clear your angst as well.
There's something that you guys, and like Ramona will look over at Jordan.
Who's just stuffing her face with fries watching this happen?
There's something you guys should know. Jordan and I at that party last weekend, you know how like shit got crazy? We kind of kissed a lot. And like Ramona is just visibly red and like shaking and very nervous.
Lolly's a bit shocked. She's like, yeah, that's fine, right? But she's a bit worried about the dynamic of the group. Like, it's fine, right? It's not awkward between you guys,
It's
right?
totally fine. It's totally
No,
fine.
I was worried that you guys would like think differently of us, or
And Ariana's like, oh my god, no, this is so exciting. And then she's like, yay.
Ramona, it's fine. We're best friends. We're all best friends. We've got you. Now, put that knife away and chill out, alright?
Do you want an onion ring, Ramona?
Ramona just grabs the onion ring like a feral movement, just like shoots on, like shoves it in her face, and she's just like, definitely breathing heavy, and like doesn't want to be the center of attention, but has like felt terrible for a week of like hiding the fact that she kissed Jordan. So
Jordan will lean across the table and just put a hand on her arm and be like, see, I told you. It was no big deal. You get too wound up.
it was a big deal to me, Jordan.
Well, I mean, it was a big deal to me too, but like not like that. It was a big deal, like good big deal.
I mean, are you guys like a thing now, or is it just a one-off?
Jordan's just gonna like pause and look at Ramona.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like my parents would never allow it. Like, what do I
Fuck
do
your
with that?
parents. Mine wouldn't either, but who gives a fuck?
Ramona, do you like her?
Just start shoving burger in mouth, just like through like bites of anxiety. Just, yeah, I fucking like Jordan, and just trying not to look at anyone, and then like slowly looks up to Jordan across the table.
Who has stopped eating and is just like sitting looking across the table like, yeah, you do? Like.
Yeah, like. Stop making this into something.
Well, it sounds like it's a thing now, Ramona. I
I'm
like
supposed to tell
you
Stevie?
too.
Wait, what?
I like you too.
Burger, like the patty just like falls out of the burger because she's like loosened her grip on it and is just like confused by the whole. you like girls?
Well, I like you.
Just completely blown away by their fact that there could be another person in the group who even liked women. Just I didn't think any of you guys would ever. Oh, it just nervous teenage energy of like, this is her coming out moment, and like just having all these eyes on her, doesn't know what to do with it, because very much used to being like kind of in the background, the person that's there to clean up a mess rather than be at the center of it.
Jordan's gonna push all of her food to the other side of the booth and like stand up and like switch to so she can like sit on the same side of the booth as Ramona, and just be like, I told you it would be okay. And yeah, you're not the only one. I like you.
Are you guys cool with this?
Of course. And I call over the waitress and I say, hey, can we get an extra root beer and a strawberry milkshake? We're celebrating!
What seems to be the occasion? She's writing it down again. It's like going off.
George's just gonna like, we're just all really good friends and mean a lot to each other.
Oh God, love you. Congrats on whatever it is.
See, they'd never believe it anyways. We can just tell them we're really good friends.
Fair.
And George's now just like kind of sitting very close to Ramona, same side booth in it, and just like eating all of the rest of her food.
Ramona is doing the thing that every teenage girl, when their first crush admitted that they liked them back, and is kind of leaning away, but like putting out like a very stiff hand that is supposed to be like heartfelt and like, this is a great interaction that we're having, but like so much nervous energy has led up to this point that it's just very robotic, because she doesn't know what she's supposed to do. She's never had a relationship or been with someone. So it's like, do I put my arm around this person on the couch next to me, or like halfway go, slow, trying to figure out where the arm goes, and then just ends up eating food, and it's just content with their legs touching under the table.
Jordan will make sure that like her arm brushes yours every time she like reaches up for a fry, just for like the extra like.
Lolly's just sitting there drinking her milkshake, just giggling to herself, while Ramona's being all awkward, just thinking like, wow, that's so sweet, bless her heart. I remember when I was like that.
I remember when I was young.
Yeah, Ariana's just going to be very happy for them, and she's just going to kind of like allow them to like have their moment, and she's just going to like turn to Lolly and be like, so this is great, right?
Of course it's great. Why are you saying it like that?
I know, I mean it's great, but like, shall we just like talk? Like, I feel bad we're just like watching them.
You know what? Kind of want to go for a cigarette. Do you want to step outside and give them some space?
Sure.
So we'll just step outside and have a little chat.
Oh no!
Oh
No! Internet! Internet! Oh no!
Heckin' internet!
And we're back. Sorry about that, everyone. 1970s internet is surprisingly horrible. Unsurprisingly, if you're not sarcastic. But we are back, and we just finished a touching scene between all of the gang members here, and it was very sweet. And I didn't exactly see the end of it, so what are you guys doing now?
Me and Ariana just went outside. Lolly's gonna smoke a cigarette just to kind of give Jordan and Ramona some time alone.
Okay. Yeah, as the two of you are walking out there, and when the glass doors close behind you, you can no longer hear the sound of I'll Be There by the Jackson 5 playing on the radio. And looking across the street, you swear you see one or two of the denim jackets just kind of like look at you for a second and then disappear into an alleyway across the street.
I turn to Aaron. I'm like, isn't that the guys from
It's
earlier?
It's those guys, right?
The what are they called? Denim trousers, denim pants.
Oh, something like that. But did you see one of them was so cute?
Ariana, no, not again. Don't start it. I'm not going to have.
Come on, Lolly.
No. We have to steal the stuff that's coming in today from them. You can't do that.
What about if it helps?
I mean, if it gets us money, then yeah, but nothing more. All right, nothing more. I'm not going to get you out of trouble again.
No, but Lolly.
No, it's no.
Fine. And then she kind of like just like crosses her arms and just like, maybe we should just tell the others that we saw them.
Yeah, but do you want to just give them some time? You know, they're kind of a couple now.
No, it's exciting, right?
I know.
Fine, we'll give them a few minutes and then we have to tell them.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting late anyway. We should probably make our way back to the dock soon.
Sure.
I love that Corn Dog and I are actually eating.
Which is what they would be doing while they were outside. Like, Ramona knows that they gave them the space, but doesn't know what to do about it. Especially because, like, they're still in public.
Yeah.
And, like, Ramona is not affectionate. And she's, like, trying to be because she's like, that's what people in couples do. But
Jordan's very affectionate, but she's gonna do it like very like, oh, I'm just accidentally touching your arm, and oh, my hand's just gonna linger here for slightly too long, because she is all about those butterfly feels. She loves it.
Ramona's going to embrace her butterflies and just kind of like lean in on one of the bumps, but isn't gonna go for something like too obvious to a group of strangers.
In a diner, in public. Especially since this is the 1970s, and like, girls will be girls, but it's usually when they're by themselves or at a party or in like a different circumstance that's not so public and, I don't know, filled with heteronormativity. Yes. Yep. It's all just accidental arm touches and hand lingering and things like that. All the butterflies.
Can we get a time check, please?
Yeah, I mean, depending, you guys left the harbor at about like 6:30. You guys can spend however long you want in this diner. Like, just tell me the time you leave and that is perfectly fine.
So I will just kind of like nudge to Lolly now and be like, should we go and tell them now? Like, has it been enough time?
Lolly just looks over at them, just awkwardly, just looking like they're hitting each other over and over again. She's like, yeah, it looks like someone might get hurt. Should we just go in? Maybe let them know that we saw the denim pants walking past.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go.
So we go over. I'm just like, hi guys, how you doing?
I'll kind of like just shuffle into Jordan and be like, how are you?
I got Susie to bring us cookies, so I'm so good right now.
Lolly just see Jordan just stuffing the cookies. Like, did you save us some?
Absolutely. No, I had her bring out the whole tray. She just made them. And
Lolly
she'll like
just rolls
push some
her
cookies
eyes.
towards you.
Oh, thank you.
No, like
But
seriously, they're so good.
Anyway, Lolly, tell them who we just saw.
So we just saw those denim guys just walking past. You know, the ones you had a run in?
What way did they go? And Ramona, like, not so casually leaned to look out the window just to see people on the street walking by.
Yeah, you look out the window and there doesn't seem to be anyone from the Denim Knuckles there.
Lolly just kind of points in a direction. I think it was that way.
I'm like, yeah, it was, yeah, sure, it was that way.
It's probably towards the harbour, right? But why would they go there so early?
Why are they like creeping on us while we're in the diner?
Ew!
Yeah.
So gross.
I mean, one of them was so cute though.
Oh my god. No, Ariana, not again.
Literally.
Oh, come on. Lolly's already said this. You guys are no fun.
They're gross, Ariana. They're gross.
Yeah.
And then she'll just kind of like sink into the chair and be like, so what are we gonna do?
I don't know, we can go find them. Ask them why they're creeping on us, or we could just sit here like and just order coffee until it's time to go. I'll probably step out and smoke again here in a minute, but like I am just really into these cookies right now.
I think it would be a good idea to try to track them down. I don't like that they know where we are and we don't know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Also, how did they find us here?
Do you think they know?
I mean, we
that
come
know?
here all the time.
That's
I know. They look sort of shifty though. I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
guys
they know
would
their
know.
own.
Yeah, you guys would know that like this like diner is kind of on like the very edge of where their territory around the harbor is. So it's not too uncommon to see them kind of lurking around here.
Do you think they know that we know?
Do we know where their clubhouse is, GM? Would that be something that was like common knowledge?
I don't know. Do you think Ramona would spend a lot of time around this area?
When you put it that way. I want to say that she kind of has a vendetta or a beef with Johnny, which is why she shot that spitball at him.
Fair
I don't
enough.
know if she's like aware of the area, but like I think she would be aware of like, what the fuck is this guy up to? Like,
Okay.
and like hearing that one of his like peons is like watching us, very much angst.
Much
Bring
angst.
that up.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just kind of thinking about like, yeah, like you haven't really gone it alone too much. You have narrowed it down to it being somewhere a little off from the parking lot that you guys were actually just at earlier. The parking lot is kind of between where their kind of hideout is amongst like some old abandoned buildings and equipment, and the actual like functional harbor.
So like,
Kind of know a general area where we could at least start, but
so like, should we go? You know, have a little chat with them?
I don't know.
Yeah, I finished all my cookies, so I'm fine to
You
leave.
finished all of them?
Yeah, I
Can I
know,
go
it's
over to-
so tragic.
Can I go over to Susie and ask if there's any other like little snacks left, and if I can get them and put them in my bag?
Well, dear, I don't think you'd want to put like a slice of pie or anything in there. That would get
Should you not wrap it up?
everywhere. I could, but I mean, if you think Ollie's bag could like possibly like hold a to-go box and not like smash it, sure.
Yeah.
But
We got one.
okay,
Got
well,
one.
perfect. Yeah, you're able to get a slice of pie or two, whatever.
How many did you get, Lolly?
Just the one. You've already had enough, thank you.
Ugh, fine. Okay. Let's go, but I'm smoking more on the way.
So, like, as we're walking, Ramona's just gonna look at the girls and just be like, so, what's our plan if we find them? Do we have a plan?
I don't know. Kick them, beat them up, ask them why they're creeping on us in the diner while we're eating cookies. Like, you know.
Yeah.
That's really all the kind of plan I gave it.
Yeah, they're just being massive creeps, and I think they need to pay for that because we're not dealing with that ish around here. Nuh-uh.
Okay, sounds good. Just kind of keep a lookout for any of these denim knuckles. Such
Okay.
a dumb gang name in Ramona's mind. So stupid.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, like, I'm just, yeah, you guys are going down to that area. Was there something, Jordan?
She was just gonna pontificate on why knuckles? Why denim knuckles? There's denim jackets. Do they have, like, gloves that go on their hands that are made of denim, and that's, like, denim knuckles? Or is it, like, brass knuckles, but because they all wear denim, it's, like, they've also fashioned, like, brass knuckles, but out of denim, because they're so weird and very much into denim. Like, I don't understand why they have such a hard-on for Levi's. And she's just, like, going on this rant while she tokes as they walk down the street.
Lolly will just pat her on the head, be like, "Did you maybe have enough to smoke, sweetie?"
But, like, why Knuckles?
Knuckles is really fucking dumb.
Totally agree.
I mean, is there, like, a specific move that you're trying to do to, like, figure this out, or is it just okay?
Nope.
Just making sure. But yeah, you go on down to that area, and yeah, there's just a series of abandoned buildings, lots of graffiti around, lots of empty paint cans are just kind of lying around on the street, and yeah, you just kind of, are you trying to sneak around, or just kind of not really care and walk down the street, or?
Ramona would ask if we could sneak. Be like, all right, like, we don't know how many of them there actually are. We don't know if it's just the guys at school. It might be good for us to sneak. Also,
right.
she's got brains. That's
Yeah. No, I do not.
She's actually smart, even though she can't read.
All right. Well, just kind of, yeah, like sticking more to the sides of buildings and to where shadows are amongst the streetlights. You happen upon a particularly wide abandoned warehouse that you start to like hear, yeah, like huskier voices that occasionally, since it's high schoolers, they do crack. And yeah, you peek through some of the windows, and yeah, there's a fair number of the gang there, as well as a series of other girls that are also wearing denim, but there is a distinct like a almost like not like bedazzled, but just kind of a red like embroidery into some of the sleeves that you would know belongs to the Red Moths, another girl gang that is around here.
Are they cool, or are they like
Not too cool
bitches?
with you guys.
Okay. But are they like cool and like
define
they're just not cool with us? Or like girls
Are they
that
cool
like
with denim boys?
They seem to be, how they're interacting, they seem to be, so they're just shooting the breeze.
Are they cool like we would be friends with them if we didn't have beef with them?
Potentially.
So it's just like, I don't like
We
you.
respect him, but we hate him.
But yeah.
Like
Okay.
Yeah, especially at least speaking of the history between the two gangs here, there's a particular boy or two that one of the members has had to more or less compete with Ariana for more than one time. So there's a little bit of bad blood there.
Jordan's gonna just look at Ramona. All right, you're the smart one. What are we doing?
Well, I'm the smart one, but I'm not the stealthiest of us. I think we need to get in there to listen. But I'm also going to suggest that you don't go, Jordan, just because if you forget where you are, sometimes you get loud.
Yeah, no, it's just, I mean, it gets like kind of loud, and so like I get kind of loud because I feel like I'm shouting over like my brain.
I guess I get that.
But yeah, no, I'll stay here.
Do you guys want me to go over? I mean, I don't really trust Ariana going there.
No, we cannot send her.
No.
She will get eaten alive.
No, she cannot be trusted.
No, yeah.
I mean, if the guy's there, you know, it could be fun to watch, but like...
No.
She'll get into like a cat fight. No. All right, you hold her back.
Yeah.
Because you know she's gonna try and do something. I'll go over and I'll try and listen in. So I'll walk over to the window and try and like listen into what they're saying.
Okay, yeah. Tell you what, this sounds like. Oh my gosh, all my PDFs are down too. Hold on. This internet issue really.
Would this be like Get the Skinny? Is that the one?
Or get the lowdown.
Get the Skinny is more on a particular person.
Okay.
There was I think this would be more of a keep on trucking. This is an acting under pressure not to get caught. So I'm gonna go with a keep on trucking here. Because you want to avoid getting caught. So roll me plus brains, please.
Yeah. 7.
7? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So as you're listening, you do get a fair amount of overhearing time. It's just a lot of it's just like bullshit that doesn't really matter. But you overhear some of the boys talking about like, yeah, I saw those Queen City Hellion rods hanging out around our turf. Do you think they know? Like they were by the office earlier. Like, think they know about the drop? Like, if what went down earlier today, like we cannot let them come anywhere near. Like we gotta tell them what's what if we see them again. And almost like clockwork, you step on a broken bottle that was nearby, and the sound of grass cracking kind of guides them over to look directly at you. There's just this moment that is like, yeah, if looks could kill, like, yeah, you'd be dead. Oh my gosh. Okay. You both kiss at them, and they look over and just immediately start charging at you. What are you guys doing?
Do we see the kiss being blown?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, is she spotted?
Ramona.
since this was a partial success, I do have to tell you what you have to do to get back on track, and that's likely leaving.
So I'll just
Unless
back
you guys
up
have
a bit.
another solution.
I'll just back up, be like, we were just in the area, and we saw you walking, but like, I'm leaving. It's fine. We're leaving.
At this point, like, everybody that was around the situation, like, sees these other, like, two that were talking, and that they're now going over towards you, and they see you, and at this point, Johnny is, like, definitely walking over.
We gotta go.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
It's like, what the hell are you doing on our turf? The signs are right there. They are everywhere. There is absolutely no excuse.
I didn't notice them. I forgot my glasses. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's
that's
fine.
gonna
Is he
cost
come
you,
out
though,
of the
isn't it?
building? Can we
Yeah,
all see
they are.
him?
Yeah, like, I
Okay.
mean, like, they're not trying to be quiet at all. Like, you can definitely hear that there's commotion going on.
Yeah, Ramona will run up,
Shit. Let's go.
join
Yeah.
Lolly, and just kind of like interpose herself between Lolly and the group.
Jordan's gonna look at Ariana. Are we staying? What's happening?
They told us to stay back, and look, they've just gone and blown it.
Well, let's go up there. And she's gonna like go up too.
As she gets like in between, it'll just be, we're leaving.
Oh.
And she'll just kind of like push Lolly like towards the other girls, like trying to like gather up the group, but also like has her brass knuckles on and is like making herself look real tough right now, even with like busted blackened knuckles and stuff from the car door closing on them earlier. She's just like,
Okay.
I'm gonna look tough, but I'm pushing Lolly away because
Jordan?
this is a lot of people.
Jordan's
This is
gonna
two
see her
gangs.
brass knuckles, and in her current mindset is just gonna be like, oh, shit, I'm about to see some denim knuckles. She's gonna get a little excited for a second, like waiting for them to put on their knuckles.
Yeah, like, as you're watching this happen, yeah, Johnny already had his on. Like, they have just been out there shooting the breeze, possibly fighting, like, sparring, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's, you know, almost mid-sentence when you're saying that, he's just like, should have thought of that sooner, and it's just going to take a hit at you. I would like you to roll for get hurt real bad.
Get hurt real bad. What is that plus? Anything?
That is, I don't think it is. I don't think it's plus a thing.
Okay.
Well, it's like for every true statement. So, they weren't really trying to hurt you, but they definitely were. So that's not applicable. I will say you didn't get shot or badly stabbed, so that's a +1.
Okay.
And I would say your girls are here to bail you out. Hopefully, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Is that up to you guys? Okay, so that
Yes.
would be that's a +2. That's +2.
+2?
Mhm.
That brings me to an 8.
Okay. So on a 7 to 9, you choose one, and the assailant chooses one. So, the list is: it's nearly fatal. You'll die without some type of medical aid. It's totally disfiguring. Mark 1 angst because this scar is going to get you attention. And 3, it's fucking painful. -1 ongoing until you get some good drugs or medical help.
Give me that scar. That's what I'll choose
The
for
scar?
myself.
Okay. So yeah, mark 1 angst for that then.
I'm so angsty.
I know, like, you have 3 at this point, right?
Wasn't
Well,
it
did we
cleared?
count the catharsis?
Oh, the catharsis. Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
catharsis
Okay,
move.
so no. So it's,
Opened up about my
okay.
real feelings, and I was embraced.
Yeah, you're totally right. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not gonna say a hit with brass knuckles is fatal like that. No. He's gonna go with, it fucking hurts. He just hit you like right up the jaw. There is a ringing in your ear that is just, it's so loud. You don't feel anything, so you have no idea if there's blood or anything, but there is a definite loud ringing in one of your ears right now. That you're gonna have to get that checked out at some point.
Question real quick. Would this have counted towards my AFA move? Where when you defend one of your sisters from an NPC's violence, roll plus brains. On a hit, you get between them and the attacker. On a 10 plus, you redirect the violence in a way that leaves the NPC off-balanced or stunned. On a 7 plus, the violence is directed towards you. On a miss, your interference makes the situation much worse.
Yeah, that entirely works here. Go for it.
All right. Okay, that's a 5. That was nice. Come on.
Jim, after she's done, I have a move I would like to try.
10 total. 5 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay.
And if our bond connected or anything like that.
So yeah, almost in a second of what would have happened flashes before your eyes for a second, but you're able to quickly catch that arm and just redirect all of the momentum upward, and just are pushing Lolly away with one hand, or just we have to go now.
Oh my gosh, so it didn't happen?
It didn't happen because you rolled a 10.
I'm so glad I chose
in
this.
a way that leaves the NPC off balance and stunned. there are no consequences basically. So.
We just kind of start running back to the other girls.
Okay, so you're not totally okay, I'm gonna change my okay, I'm just grabbing at the other girls let's go, shit, go. And she's gonna go to do the whole just hightail it out of there. With
as they round the corner, Ramona looks back at Johnny and just gives him one of these as they start booking it down the street. Just because he knows what he did.
Lolly just kind of smiles back
Jordan's running kind of weird because she's holding her bag while she's running carefully because she actually has her bong in there. So she doesn't want to jostle it too much.
Beautiful. Okay, so you guys make your escape. They don't seem to be following you right now. But you just got out of a pretty brisk encounter.
Man, that is a good move that I chose.
That is a fantastic move. That was the situation you should have that for. Oh my gosh.
I almost took curb stomp instead, which would have I would have fought that guy instead. Smart cookie.
Lolly.
Yeah.
Did you hear anything? What happened?
They know. They know that we know. They know about the shipment and that we're gonna basically go, and they're kind of not happy with us. So that's the thing. I'm kind of worried. How are we gonna get the shipment? They're all gonna be there, and they're expecting us. We can't fight them.
Okay,
It's
I've
too
got.
many.
What if we call the cops on them, and then we wait until the cops clear out and take them all away, and then we rob it?
They wouldn't.
And
know
she's
any
just gonna
cops,
blow
would they?
another hit as she says that. It's brilliant. We
do
call
they-
the cops and say, I spotted a bunch of boys being boys, and I'm pretty sure they were doing graffiti. And we call it in. Down by the docks, they're smoking the reefer. And then we just totally call it in. The cops will swarm in. They'll book them all. They'll take them away, and we just hide out. And I would like to think some animation scene is coming on screen while she's describing this, and them all doing the same. Here's my plan. And we're hiding out behind one of the other things, one of the other containers, and then once the cops clear out of there with all the denim idiots in tow, then we'll just wait around and then go and rob all the antiques ourselves.
Would they have an in with the cops at all, do you think?
No.
I'm not a big fan of bringing the cops around personally, just in case things go sideways. I could end up back in juvie for a long time.
No, we'll hide.
But what if we tell on
But they
us?
could come back
Well,
just to
I thought it
like
was
make
a good
sure.
plan.
I mean, it's a plan. What if instead we hijack the truck that carries the freighter to that spot,
I
and we
thought it
just
was a
don't let
ship.
it go to the spot? Well, the freighter gets brought into the harbor yard, or is this supposed to stay on a ship?
What you heard from Noelle is this one is like pretty long abandoned. It's just been busted and sitting just kind of around the harbor for a while. Like when I talk about like a drop, it means like these are hot goods that are being dropped into a freight that has not been functional for a while, basically. So however those antiques were acquired, no idea. But you do know that it's going to that location.
So it's just like a cool like drop zone, essentially, more so than like a shipment.
Yeah, exactly. Like a shipment might be like what you would say for undercover stuff, but no, it's like actually just a drop.
So, I mean, if we stake out long enough, we could see who's trying to drop it off and just grab the people who are trying to drop off the antiques before they can get to the freighter.
I mean, we'd have to like fight people, and like I don't have like, and she's gonna hold up her lighter. I got this.
I mean, we can find stuff around the yard, and like in her mind,
sold my hammer.
very much is like doing the math of like what they would need to find around the shipyard and stuff like that to turn into weapons.
I mean,
Basically doing that Ocean's 11 brain of like trying to be Danny Ocean right now and plan everything out and be like, all right. If we do this-
Meanwhile, she's just got Brad Pitt useless, just eating peanut butter, chips, and whatever else he can find to put in his mouth.
Ariana's gonna be like, I mean, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help us.
You're gonna make Jordan cough on her head. She's gonna be out for a full 5 minutes just dealing with that.
God damn it, Ariana. I mean, you brought protection, right?
Of course.
I mean, it could work. And then
I mean,
don't
Wood
have-
has not ever let me down before.
Well, I mean, it could work, and then we don't have to interact with the knuckles. And she just kind of looks over to Ramona.
I mean, I want to bash Johnny's face in as much as the next person. He's got a very punchable face. But if we can just get the shit before he can even lay his eyes on it. Like, stealing from someone before they know they've been stolen from is pretty fucking great.
And with that money, we can buy some equipment, and then you can punch his face in.
Yeah.
Jordan, still coughing, eyes streaming down her face, is just gonna put up a hand like we should also buy some food. Just like dying coughing.
Alrighty, so what's the plan?
Do we know where the shipment or where in the yard the drop would be?
Yeah, like the busted freight is like one of the only
Just
ones
kind
that's
of-
just kind of over there. It's like you know when there's just like an abandoned like dumpster outside like a dorm or something like that. It's basically just that. Like
Okay. We could go like, I guess, climb on some other containers and just look around and try to find a good stakeout spot.
Good idea. So how long do we have until it comes in?
I'd guess about maybe 3 more hours, maybe 4.
Is it worth to do it now? Or...
Well, it's not there yet. If the drop isn't until 1. But we could at least figure out paths that people would want to come down. Or like that would look the least conspicuous to walk down. Because I'm guessing people running around with a bunch of antiques are gonna want to have a sneakier way of dropping them off, because antiques are weird, man. My parents have so many, and it's fucking stuff. I don't get it, but goes for a pretty penny.
Good idea.
Nobody look at last HP.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's just my
Corn
GM.
dog just calling out her GM.
I have to look. It's fine.
To be fair, though, like when he makes posts, I'm just like, shit, yeah, look at this stuff.
Give me the stuff.
Give me this stuff. Especially things that look haunted or creepy. Oh,
Yes.
Fuel me. Fucking antique dealers.
For a second, I thought you were being deliberate, and I was like, oh no, she just like full on just subtweeting her GM right now.
I thought it would be funny.
It happens.
Jordan's gonna recover and just be like, I feel like I missed some of the plan there, but I'm like down for whatever.
And I'd be like, yeah, as my plan wasn't light, I guess
No,
I'll just
I
go
think
with
your
whatever.
plan is actually still going to be something that we have to use. Because, I mean, people might stop for me because they're scared, but I think people would definitely stop and put down their antiques for you, Ariana.
So that, I guess. Okay, we won't say no. And then she'll be like, we'll just go with it. We'll just see what happens.
Okay. So are you guys going and scoping out the area, or?
Yep, Jordan's just doing like a Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, like creep behind the gate.
If
Oh
you
my
know.
god.
We're not there yet. That's April. But yeah. Yeah, you guys make your way back down. You go kind of a wide berth away from where the office is, just so you know that man you bothered earlier doesn't see you. And yeah, go to like more of the defunct area of the harbor, and the retention walls are cracked, so there's kind of like water leaking in various places. But yeah, you see this old rusted, like barely blue paint still on this abandoned freight, and yeah, the twist lock on it is completely busted, so door's slightly ajar, and it's labeled number 469.
Nice.
Nice.
Double nice.
I had to do it.
Had to do it. Love
You
to
guys,
see it.
I just heard like a cackle from the other room. I'm good. All right, I'm trying to look, because it's not necessarily like get the lowdown or get the skinny.
Yeah,
Like
for
I'm
the
just
most
trying to
part,
like sort out like if we're able to like find somewhere that we can stake out, and then like once we
Yeah.
start staking out, like looking at what
Yeah.
shit we can
the
absorb.
great thing about the system is, yeah, if you're just like looking around, like, yeah, pretty much any of that is just available information without a roll. So yeah, like there are other, yeah, just kind of like still abandoned but much better condition freights around. There are a couple of like old like ship parts, couple of gosh, what are the wooden landings called?
Pallets?
Yes, plenty of those around. Some old scaffolding. Like there are some places to hide around here for sure.
Well, I think we found a spot at least. Jordan, you need a snack?
Oh my god, do you have one?
Just pulls out a beef stick from her backpack and just passes
You
that over.
are the best.
Careful, it's extra hot.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't know what to do with that.
Neither does she. She's just saying stuff.
Ariana's a bit like,
Saying stuff that sounds sexy and
Yeah.
just like,
Like, she's 17. She's trying super hard, but she's just saying stuff.
well,
Okay, so she's just eating a Slim Jim right now and just like,
Okay.
snap into a Slam Jam. I don't know when those commercials started, but that's happening now.
it's happening now. 1970s, powered by the apocalypse.
Yeah.
We've gone ahead and changed time.
Stop continuum has been broken.
So Jordan's just gonna like kind of crouch down by a wall and is like, I don't know, is here good? And she's
Does
just
here
like
look good? Do
out
we feel
in
like
the
we're in
open.
like a
I
pretty
feel
safe
like
space? Or like if we need to, like Ramona would go around and like grab some stuff to help build up their new little hideout fort.
Yeah, easy enough. Like, yeah, you can put
okay,
I've got
because Jordan
so
would
many
for sure
muscles.
choose
And
the
all of
worst spot. So you're gonna have to show her a better spot, or build up around her.
Yep.
Before Ramona goes to build it, Lolly kind of just pulls aside and says, so I just remember they did say that they saw us at the docks earlier, so they might have some people on the lookout. We need to be really careful.
Oh my god, Lolly, you just remembered
Roger.
that?
It's like I'm turning into you.
I feel like maybe you were walking like a little too close to me earlier.
Excuse me?
I think you got like a contact high from me.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised with the amount of stuff you smoke. Like, damn.
Like, I think I accidentally like got you a little high. Do you want to keep that going, by the way? I have another joint.
I'll keep an eye out while you guys
Maybe
handle
now's not the
this.
time.
Yeah, maybe we're not in this
Do you want
kind of
some
area.
Slim Jim?
Sure, although we'll just take a bite.
Okay.
Just the tiniest bite.
Yeah, it's good, right? It was hot.
Just keep eating.
No, like hot, like it's spicy.
Whatever you say, Jordan. She just thinks it's not spicy at all. Is she okay?
I feel like
It's
my
the
mouth's on
high
fire.
making. It's the high making her a little bit. Her taste buds a little bit weird.
Oh, it was the extra hot.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Lolly's really good with spice.
Lolly is not as bland as the rest of us. Salt is a spice. No.
Oh my.
As Ramona's looking around, she's also going to look for different things that could be used in a fight by the group. Like if she can find a chain, she wants that for herself. If she can find stuffs that look like little shanks, she wants that for her friends. Because she feels like they still need stuff, even if one of them now has a box cutter and the other one has a lighter. Like, this is not the group to get in fights with. Like, she's used to having Stevie here, and Stevie has their plan too, with fucking beating the shit out of people, but this is not the bludgeoning squad.
No.
So,
It's not. It's fine.
Defo not.
Yeah, just looking around is kind of amongst like the scrap that's basically here. There are some chains, but it's heavy like boat chains. Like it would be very unwieldy to. You could probably try to use them as a weapon, but it would be very hard. Yeah, you see some loose pieces of the scaffolding, like actual like pipes that could probably be separated from each other. And use the bludgeon, very likely. and yeah, just some planks that are a little thicker, like some plywood planks that could probably be used for the same thing. Just kind of, yeah, whatever scrap you can imagine could probably be here.
Cool. Just gather a little bit of that, and then once I get back to the girls, just handing things out based on like what I know about their particular fighting styles. So just
do you want to, just you know them well, but let's get the skinny just to see.
Yeah, let's get the skinny. Okay. 3 + 4 + heart, so 6.
All right. Yeah, you're not.
I fucking know nothing about my best friends.
Like, you haven't seen them fight before, so you can't really imagine them doing that.
This is why Stevie's a juvie.
Stevie's a juvie. You know she can throw down. But yeah, with these you're not really sure. And yeah, you just kind of get lost looking at Jordan as well when you stop at her.
I give her my fanciest shiv that I have acquired.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You stick them with the pointy end.
You said it. Stick him with the pointy end.
I did. I said it. Just kind of, oh god, what have I done?
Okay. I'd say the time that it takes you guys to procure things, it's probably about an hour before the drop was, you overheard that it was going to happen. And about then, you guys hiding behind your cover and kind of peeking over every once in a while, you can see the occasional member of the blood moths just kind of wandering around the area. Kind of fluttering around the lights, if you will.
Oh my god, Ariana, I almost took a bite of this shiv because I was holding the Slim Jim in one hand and the shiv in the other, and I was like eating it, and then I went to take a bite and like the metal like clinked on my teeth. You know that feeling? And she's just talking like this, telling her the story when the blood moth flutters in, and then she'll like get really quiet. She's like, oh shit, it's one of those bitches, it's one of the blood moths.
Ramona will just like reach a hand over Jordan's mouth and like pull her into her chest.
Okay.
It's like,
GM question. Yeah, would Ramona like count this as a tense situation?
oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get caught.
Yeah. Yeah. This is heavy enough. Yeah. How about a keep on trucking roll for me, please?
Plus my brains. I've got those.
Your brains.
Oh. Better. 9 total. I don't know what that is.
9? Okay. It
Oh,
is
no.
It's a
No.
mitigated hit. So, yeah, for a second, while you're trying to quiet Jordan, you swear that one of the blood moths kind of looks over in your general direction and is kind of walking towards where the little hideout is. Let's see, I think I have to provide, yeah, Nancy will tell you how to get things back on track. You could, there's a plethora of things. You could continue to hide and hope for the best, or you could take this person out. You've only seen about 2 of these blood moths at this point. You technically do outnumber them.
Do we want to invite her to our gang? Because our gang doesn't hang out with those denim assholes. Like,
I mean,
maybe she wants to switch sides.
Does this look like the blood moth that Ariana would have beef with?
You know, I'm going to roll that.
Oh no.
I didn't think about that. I will.
Shit.
Ramona,
Ramona, stop giving the GM ideas.
I mean, I feel like if it's I would be more inclined to fight. But if it's not,
Mm-hmm.
Well, also didn't Tony do like the role for GM as well?
Yeah, there is a reroll, so you know, I might use it. That's with my discretion, but we'll see. All right, so okay. It is not that person.
Ramona will like with her other arm like push the other girls down, so we're like laying flat within the hideout and just like holding Jordan on top of her and like pushing the others two down, just so we can be like as flat as we possibly can.
Jordan has all the butterflies.
And just like still trying to maintain the hide, but like actively doing her best to like take anyone out of visibility, because we were kind of peeking over the top before.
Mm-hmm.
Hide all the way down, get flat, get close to the wall, and moving as quietly as possible too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, if she gets close enough to see us at this point, like, we can fucking beat her ass, but I don't want us to, like, run in charge. So this is, like, both tactical and, like, maybe we could avoid this, but if we can't, at least we've, like, drawn her in closer.
Yeah, I'll say she keeps drawing in, just kind of peeks over. And, like, the look of shock of 4 of you here.
Jordan's just gonna reach up her jaw and be like, wanna hit?
And then as she says wanna hit, Ramona will take the arm that's over the top of these two girls and just take the brass knuckles, wallop her on the side of the temples. Similar move to what Johnny was going for before.
Okay, yeah, you know, roll wreck shit.
Yes! I've been wanting to wreck shit. Let's go. Okay, wrecking shit. +2 with muscles. 6 +5. 13.
Ooh, okay, easily. Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, so on a hit, congrats. They're busted almost mid-sentence. Oh shit, you just clock this girl, and
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
she's unconscious. Like, she's just...
Oh my god, Ramona, did you just kill her?
You like knocked her out.
I'm gonna
Ramona,
go
you
too
are
far.
absolutely gonna go to juvie.
Say hi to Stevie.
She won't remember. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Do we need to check her pulse or
let's, like-
something?
Yeah, how do you do that? You gotta like touch the neck or something?
I think so.
Yeah, and like
Can
Ramona will
anyone
just
feel
pull
anything
this
on her
like
neck?
flumped body into their group and just like
Also,
try
does
to
she have
check
any
her.
cash?
Ramona will put a bandage on like the wound that's on her because
Just a big bandage across her forehead. That should be fine.
yeah, just a whole ass
Fair,
bandage
fair.
that's like used to like save an arm, just face. Oh, that was a good hit.
chat.
What
Yeah,
if she
fucking
yelled?
chat.
What if she like told people we were here?
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. You're a total badass, Ramona. I just
there
don't want
any
you to go to juvie again.
Is there any tape around? Maybe we can like tape her arms and legs so she doesn't go snitch.
Yeah, I feel like, but like, ew, the docks and stuff and gross, and she'd be like all alone here. I feel.
I mean, we've got still another 2 hours here, right?
All right.
I said about 1, so it's like less than an hour at this point.
I feel like we should just like pull her away and like let her wake up with a headache, feeling really bad, and maybe she can go home and like
But she can't be in our
have some
hideout.
toast or something.
We need to pull her somewhere else because she can't be in our hideout. I mean, it's gonna be quite obvious.
Okay, okay. What if we just like put we put my jacket around her mouth so when she wakes up she can't scream, but she can just chill here with us. She's sleeping.
Yeah.
She's gonna be out for a few hours.
Yeah, I don't think we gotta worry.
I feel like I don't want to just leave her here. It's the docks.
Yeah. Something will happen.
Yeah. And she'll just take off of her like vest thing and like kind of like stuff one end of it into her mouth, like try to wrap it around. She's just like lays her head back down gently on the cement, like, oh, okay, there you go, honey.
Sleep.
Okay. Now if she wakes up, she won't immediately scream, and we can like, you know, have her be quiet.
Yeah. Oh, do you guys know if there was anyone else around? Or was it just her?
It's just her for right now, but we've seen different ones throughout, so.
Okay.
Wait. You guys, I've got another idea. What does this girl look like?
She is pretty medium height, so about like 5'6" or so, and just has this like long brown ponytail of hair. Wearing this not a leather jacket like mine, but just kind of a basic like cloth that like kind of keeps warm. But yeah, just pretty basic clothing, like just jeans and a t-shirt.
What if, and she's gonna start tugging at the jacket, what if, and like putting her hair in a ponytail, what if you guys, what if I went out, it's kind of dark and the lighting here is super shitty, what if I went out and like just like acted like a blood moth and was like, I'm a blood moth, and then like put on her jacket and like went out and saw if there were any other blood moths. And I could be like, hey, fellow blood moth way over there, don't get too close. It's like dark, but like just checking to make sure you're there. And she'll just blow out another hit. And she comes up with her like brilliant stoner plan.
Lolly will just pat her, be like, there,
What
it's
do you
fine.
think, guys?
Just shh.
I like the element of disguise, but I think of anyone, Ariana's the best at talking her way out of stuff.
Also, I think I'm too tall.
Yeah, that's a medium jacket. It's too small.
It's gonna be like a little baby shrug on me.
It's gonna be a crop top, and
For
this girl is
sure.
not wearing a crop top.
All right, Ariana, you're up. You gotta put on the jacket. Go pretend you're a blood moth.
Oh, are we doing this?
If you want to, you don't have to.
Oh.
I mean, is it gonna help, do you think?
What if we just keep the outfit and you be the first one that approaches the group that does the drop? And they'll think that, oh, this is a blood moth, this is my contact, this is who I'm supposed to meet. And we can come up from behind and just wallop them.
Yeah.
Or- Just take it nicely.
Very nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll keep it and we'll use it to our advantage later.
Wait, does that mean you have to get her like naked? To take the
No, we're
clothes
just taking the coat.
No,
Oh.
just the
Just the
coat.
jacket.
off? Sorry. Just a bit concerned you get cold, that's all.
She can borrow mine for now.
We'll like trade or something.
All right, so what's the plan, guys?
Yeah.
Think we just try to wait it out a little bit longer.
Yeah.
See if we can see the people dropping stuff off.
Okay.
Just kind of like waiting to look at someone who looks like they're either walking with a bag of small trinkets that are worth a lot of money, or like, you know, a grandfather clock, whatever kind of antiques these are, like, or if it's a
Very
rug
curious.
or something like that. Like, we're just gonna look for people walking suspiciously with stuff that you don't need at a dock.
Oh man, I absolutely love the idea of just a man like casually carrying a rug or grandfather clock through here. I love that, but no. And the last like half hour or so before the clock is gonna strike 1 a.m, the minutes creep by. Like, you swear that with each passing minute, like your heartbeat is just keeping time with the seconds. You just keep peering every once in a while over towards where the freight is, and eventually, at about 1 in the morning sharp, you see this taller figure, face pretty much obscured, and wearing a hat and a large coat, carrying a duffel bag towards the freight.
Ariana, you're up.
Are you sure that's our guy?
I don't know. Why else is someone walking with a duffel bag in a freight yard at this hour?
So we think this is the guy.
You have a creeping suspicion that, yeah, this is probably the person if they're going towards the busted freight.
With a bag of stuff at this time of day.
Okay.
Yeah, you're having this conversation. He's just kind of like starting to like peek into it.
Just go flirt with him. Pretend you're a moth.
Just go up and be like, "Oh,
Flutter
I'm a
your
blood
wings.
moth. What's up?"
Oh,
Okay. So yeah, Ariana will put the jacket on, and she will head over towards that direction. I do have a move. I don't know if I can use it though. It's the Neon Angels on the Road to Ruin. So it's getting the girls into a place they shouldn't.
Me, oh look at that.
That's one of my move.
Yeah. Actually, like I'll say that like to go up to this guy, like he doesn't seem to notice like anyone like in your hiding area at all. Like you could just walk up to him without him like really noticing like anything at all. Like I wouldn't even require a roll for that.
Okay. Okay, so are we trying to get in?
or just get him to pass off the stuff. Like, be like, you're supposed to drop it off with me. I'm one of the blood moths.
Maybe distract him.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Ariana will just kind of walk towards there. She's kind of like looking back at the girls, like, okay, and she'll.
Ramona is completely hidden while Jordan's just thumbs up over the top of the wall.
And she will approach the guy that stood there. And she'll be like, hi.
Okay. As you approaching, yeah, you say hi. He kind of jumps a little bit. He definitely did not hear you coming. Just kind of, yeah, looks behind him. It's like, you're not a denim knuckle. Who the fuck are you?
I am meant to. I was the one you're meant to drop the stuff off with. Did you not remember? Did you not get the?
It was a deal with the denim knuckles. Again, who are you?
I'm a blood moth. Like this, as you can see, I was the one that you're meant to drop the stuff off with.
Okay, when you say blood moth, a little bit of that guard goes down. There's like a flicker of recognition in his eyes when you say that, and he's like, okay, listen, do you know how drops work? You're supposed to wait a little bit and then come after the person has dropped the stuff. That's how. Oh my gosh, why did they send such a rookie? Oh my god. Okay, listen, just go, please.
I'm like, but I need the stuff. That is why I'm here.
He's seriously like looking the fuck around. It's just like, it's a very suspicious thing. That, yeah, like someone that doesn't really know how a drop works is just kind of coming in. He seems very hesitant to just hand stuff over at this point.
I'm just seeing if there's anything. Oh, but right. Okay. So, do you just want me to wait and then come back?
I mean, listen, you're already here. Okay. Here's how this is gonna go. I was never here. You never saw me. I am gonna go now. But tell those denim knuckles that, oh my gosh, I can't believe they sent someone like this. You never saw me. I'm going. And yeah, he just, yeah, in a very resigned fashion, hands you the duffel bag and goes, slinking off into the shadows.
Okay, thanks. And then I'll like kind of just go back to the gang with the bag.
You did it, Ariana. Yes. What's in there?
Open it.
What if we leave first? What if we just take it and go?
Okay, but what about like sleepy pants?
I'm sure they'll find her, right?
What if we put her jacket out here on the outside of the hideout? People that don't know what it is will just kind of. I can also try to carry her out of here, and we can like leave her with Dr. Ty or something like that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's at this point, you're starting to hear several sets of footsteps walking on the concrete towards this location.
Look,
all right,
George's gonna help load up.
Can we like get the lowdown and figure out the best way to get the hell out of here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 6. What a nice roll. Plus 2 is 8. Do I add anything to this?
Let's see. Well, you can technically
plus brains
if you act on it. But okay.
It's plus brains. So what did I say?
Brains.
8.
Oh, okay.
Plus 2 is 10.
10. Awesome. Okay, so you can ask 2 questions from the list below. So, which cat here is really in charge? What is the best way to peel out in a hurry?
Yeah.
Who here is gunning for me? What or who here is useful or valuable to me?
I know the answer to 2 of those questions, so I would like to know what or who is useful or valuable to me, and what is the best way to peel out of here in a hurry?
Okay, so yeah, best way to peel out in a hurry is like seriously just like leaving like in the shadows as fast as you can, like immediately. There's not a whole lot of transportation around you at night, other than your feet. So there's there's kind of the same way that the guy kind of left and appeared is probably the best way, because it is the opposite direction from where the denim knuckles presumably are the ones walking towards you. What or who here is useful or valuable? I would say kind of this blood moth that you just kind of have, potentially, or the weapons that you guys have taken up.
Okay. Grab your weapons. We're gonna set her outside the freight because they're going to the freight. They'll be able to pick her up, and we're fucking going. Because we have to like walk back towards the freight before we leave, right? If we're gonna follow that guy out. In my theater of the mind, I'm imagining he walked away from us, so we'd have to go by the freight and
he's out of sight at this point. Like,
you guys, we're about to start some real big gang beef. This is me above the table, like, oh fuck.
Like, oh no. The
They're gonna know
implications
it's
of this
us.
afterward.
Yeah, this is just a one shot, right?
Yeah, but no, it's the implication scares me.
All right, let's go drop her off so they can get her. You're sure they're gonna be able to find her?
Yeah, they're going to the spot where they were supposed to pick up the stuff.
Okay, all right. Let's go.
I'll just, as we like start to go, I'll kind of throw her over my shoulder and then set her down right next to like where the busted lock is. and just start hauling ass. I'm assuming the other three like ran ahead, and I'm just gonna haul ass in my platform shoes behind everybody.
It is pretty dark at this point, even with the street lights. And since you are the last one, kind of trying to catch up with the others, and the silhouettes, you can't make out faces or anything, but the silhouettes at this point are starting to appear. I would like you to keep on trucking one more time.
Oh gosh. Keep on trucking. Plus brains, yeah. That's 7.
That's 7? Okay. So, you get to the outside of at least the edges of your vision where you're starting to see those silhouettes. You've laid the girl down and are starting to go, but you start hearing some shouts, like, who's that? Like, what? Julia, why is Julia on the ground? Like, what the fuck? And like, yeah, they're investigating the scene immediately. I would say like you've pretty much gotten away at this point, but who knows for how long.
Just haul ass. Like, long limbs,
Come on,
just
come on,
full
come on,
sprint.
Come on.
Just trying to get outside of their territory.
Alright.
Or actually just haul ass all the way to Phil. Wait, it's the middle of the night. Phil's probably not open.
Yeah, Phil's probably not open.
Unless it's like the shadiest pawn shop.
I mean, it's pretty shady.
Is the
hot goods, but
Would they be open right now? Would Phil's be open right now?
tell you what, you guys go over there, and it looks like Phil is just locking up, but is outside his door right now.
Phil! Hey!
just kind of like hitting the door?
Oh my god, you guys again.
Hold
Goodness creepers.
Oh my god, that was a lot of running.
He'd be like,
What do you need?
We've got something for you. Quick, listen. Quick.
Okay. Unlocks it again. Walks in, flips the lights back on.
Maybe you don't actually want to have your lights on.
Oh.
Ramona will just shut the lights off.
Okay. Yeah, you shut the lights off and he's like,
And Ramona locks the door
Okay,
behind
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Not realizing how intimidating this is, but like trying to protect.
he's been in
girls.
his own. Yeah, he's been in his own situations. And he's like, okay. Alright, what the fuck did you get yourself into?
We've got something
What's
for
this
you.
thing?
I mean,
Yeah.
for money.
Nothing.
No,
We
kinda
totally didn't get into anything, Phil. How are you doing? Your shirt looks amazing. Listen, we have some stuff to sell.
Oh,
And
she's
I'll
gonna
kind of
just
like try
put the bag
Try and keep her
out.
coughing under control because that was a lot of running for her.
I am hoping it's better than that guitar that you brought me earlier this evening.
I'll be like, oh, it will be for sure. And then I'll just get the bag out and just put it down in front of me.
That guitar was great, thank you.
It just kind of winces at that. You're not gonna say anything. He opens the bag and yeah, there's just this assortment of old jewelry, old like porcelain figures of different kinds. Just a wacky assortment of just small collectible things. It's like, I don't know where the fuck you got this. I'm not gonna ask because plausible deniability. But, yeah, this some good shit, guys. This is, man. He offers, it seems to be a fair sum of money. I don't know the antique prices of 1970s exchange rate and all of that, but easily enough, you guys get some dough. Like, that is definitely something that could be used for rent or any other types of things that your families could need. As this transaction is going down, you probably just have like the light of like a lighter or something at this point, I would guess, just so there's not like high lights or anything. And yeah, you see out the window under the street lights are just like Denim Knuckles just like running. They run way past, but they're just like running like in search probably of whoever the fuck stole their drop. But yeah, you guys have succeeded. Good job.
Before they like actually take the money and stuff, Ramona's gonna be like, not this one, and she's just gonna take a necklace out of the bag and hold on to it.
I mean, no sweat off my back. I guess if there is nothing left to do in the pawn shop scene, we can move to the denouement scene if you guys would like to. But scene's still yours in pawn shop if you would like to do something else.
I think if everything's sold, like Jordan would just be excited that they've got the money and like, they'd split it up all equally. And I think she would say like, should we put aside some for like Stevie when she gets out of juvie? Because like she knows her mom was like having a hard time making rent last month, so it's like she needs the money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Margaret can have my share.
No, we'll just split it 5 ways. Like Stevie was here in spirit.
All right.
I mean, Ramona is rich though.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll split it 5 ways.
I'll take
Okay,
Stevie's share and drop it off since she lives just down the street from me.
Okay. Oh, guys, do you want to celebrate? I still have this pie. Maybe we can celebrate.
My God. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
I just look over at Paul. Do you have any forks? You can have some. It's just this like half melted pie that's been in the bag for hours.
We're like smushed up.
Yeah.
Just like a ball of pie.
I'll pass, but thanks, man.
No worries. I'll just give the bigger size to Jordan because I know she's always hungry, and I'll just take a small bite and give everyone else a small bite.
Oh my God, it's so good. Like, I feel like the smushing, like, added to it. It's like everything is combined now. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's like when you swirl up everything at Thanksgiving and just kind of mush it all together and eat it.
Yeah. Like, have you ever mixed, like, peas into your mashed potatoes and gravy? Oh my God.
I don't
it's
really like
that.
peas.
Like corn or something though. Like
Corn,
just,
yeah, done that. Yeah.
So fucking good. I want mashed potatoes now.
I do too.
Yeah.
Is anything
We should go
open?
see if Margaret will make us mashed potatoes. We'll go drop off the money and say hi to her, and then ask her to make us mashed potatoes. We could get
Maybe-
potatoes from the store.
Maybe we don't go to the diner right now.
Yeah.
Just because that's so close to their territory.
Yeah. They'll never go to Stevie's. Stevie's in juvie.
Okay,
Let's
but is
go
it Margaret
there.
gonna be asleep?
Well,
I mean, we
she's
can always go to my
cool.
house to
I
sleep
know how
if
to
you
get in the
want.
window. Yeah, let's go to your house. We have a sleepover.
Oh, and you've got the best mattresses. They're so comfy.
Yeah, I was too tall for the full-size bed, so my parents just got me a king.
Yeah,
Well-
Jordan's all about going to your place.
Yeah, I'm happy to go along.
Definitely.
But it comes over to Ramona's house, which is a beautiful brownstone, and when you walk inside, it is done to the nines. All the 70s, like very like modern furniture, but every room has like a color theme as you walk through the house. Her mom is very eclectic and loves antiques that match the color of the rooms. So lots of shit in this house. Lots of it. Ramona has pawned plenty of it.
Where
but-
do you sleep?
Oh, my room. We can go up to mine.
Do you have maybe a guest bedroom? Me and Ariana can just sleep in there. She kind of just looks over at Jordan like,
All the butterflies.
Ramona's heart just pooped its pants. Does not know. I mean, yeah, there's like 3 extra bedrooms or something. I don't know.
well, that's perfect. Awesome. So we can just sleep there, and then, yeah, me and Ariana can just grab a guest bedroom. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Do you
but
guys
this
want-
was so much fun. And she's gonna come over and hug Lolly and Ariana. Like, this was the best night. We did such a good job. Like, you guys were so amazing. This was such a good one.
I'm like, you two, we had such good fun.
We're like the best girl gang.
Ever.
That's true. Also, we might have some takeout in the fridge right now. Should we go heat that up real quick before we all go to bed?
My god.
Yes.
Yes.
Just
100%.
makes like all of the leftover takeout. That's
Yes.
it's like all different types of cuisines. There's Thai food, there's Italian, there's like whatever is in the fridge. Just make it in the microwave,
Jordan.
which is very loud.
Yeah, in the kitchen, she's gonna find a mixing bowl and whatever cereals you have in your pantry, and she's just gonna pour multiples of them in there and then put milk over top and like get a spoon and just carry the whole thing up to Ramona's room.
Don't spill in my bed.
I'll just sit on the floor. I'm just gonna eat it. I'm gonna sit on the floor.
Okay.
Oh my god,
She's
it's so good. It's like all of them together. You don't even know.
For guest rooms, there's the pink room, there's the orange room, which will drive you mad, and then there's the white room, but my mom doesn't really let people go in there.
I think we'll go for the pink room then.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So me and Ariana will grab some takeaway, and then we'll go up to the pink room and get ready for bed.
Pink everything. Pink shag carpet, pink couch, pink bed with pink like linens all over it. Just imagine like the tackiest mom from the 70s, just with money. Everything.
Ramona, your house makes me feel like I'm in an ice cream commercial, and I love it.
Ramona's room is very like bare minimum. Has like a single band poster. Has a keep out sign on her door. Just very basic bedroom. Does not like frills and things.
Jordan is absolutely just like plopped down on the shag carpet and is just like eating her multiple cereal mixture out of a mixing bowl.
Can I have a bite?
Absolutely. Come sit across from me.
Jordan will just, or Ramona, I'm Ramona still. Ramona will just like eat a couple bites, pass the spoon back, and just be like happy and content with how simple and easy this part feels.
Yeah. I would like to think that they stay up just like talking while sharing this giant bowl of cereal. And then there's like some nervous energy as they like Jordan borrows some of her pajamas and they like crawl into bed together, and it's very much like our hands are just kind of touching under the covers and just like laying next to each other, like both too scared to like do anything else, but still just really enjoying the other one's like energy next to them.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's how they spend their night.
Yeah. Do Ariana or Lolly do anything after setting up in the pink room, or?
I think Ollie's just tired.
Yeah, Ariana
Just
is
had
wiped
sleep.
out. She's done. She's tired. She had a
Yeah.
busy day.
She'll
So,
turn to Ariana and say, "Hey, do you think they're gonna fuck?"
Who knows?
I hope so.
Possibly.
I love them together.
Me too. And on that
goodness.
note, I think Ariana's gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Well, after going to Ramona's house in the cover of night, feasting like queens, or I guess, yeah, teenage 70s queens, and getting into your various bed establishments, you reflect on the absolutely wild day that you've had. Starting completely normal, but then ending entirely out of the ordinary. And despite how tiring all of it was, there's still just this energy about all of it. You call it adrenaline, call it whatever you want, but something just keeps you wide awake for the rest of the night, and a very sleepless night. And that is where we're gonna end our adventure, actually. Very well done, guys. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
You did it.
Yay!
What did it?
Did it. Fuck those guys.
Hey,
Fuck you,
fuck
Jody.
those guys and their Canadian tuxedos.
Don't say that to Ariana because she will.
No, quite literally will.
She's like so into it.
She's like, oh.
Oh.
Oh man. So we are actually planning in a very last hit point hero fashion, doing a decompression session on stream after this. So if you guys want to stick around, feel free to. If not, like we're just gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking about the session and about the game, and all of that. Do you guys need a break or to go to intermission beforehand, or are we just good to go?
I'm good. Yeah,
Good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good as well.
Cool. Yeah. Oh my god, that was a session. And excuse me taking this very
Yeah.
jacket off, but dear
Johnny,
Lord.
no sleeves.
No sleeves.
Sleeves, freedom.
That was so warm to wear the entire time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did it.
Can I take my wig off?
Yeah, I mean,
It's really itchy.
Do it.
This is what happens after stream. If you
I-
watch the Dungeon Bitches stream, we did the same thing. We were all taking off our costumes. Like, as long as you're not violating Twitch TOS, we're fine.
I might still be here, but I might take my contacts out and put my glasses in just so I can actually see a bit more.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
I was
no problem.
wondering why she was leaning in and stuff like that. Just can't see.
Oh, I've
Back.
actually not been able to see for the last nearly 4
Also,
hours.
thank you very much for that donation. You're very sweet.
Okay, my hair is so fucking greasy, dude. God.
So, oh my gosh, guys, that was the session. That was fantastic. Oh my gosh.
That
You
was
did
really
a great
fun.
job. Oh my gosh, Lauren
Loved
and
it.
Lena, you guys just finished your first session of TPK. You did great.
It was terrifying.
I know, I was so scared, but it was so much fun.
I'm still scared.
Oh,
we
Rain.
just got
We
a
got a
rain.
rain.
Hello. Oh my goodness, thank you, Fat
Oh my
Dragon
goodness,
Gaming.
these are
You're
coming up as
actually just catching us for our post-session decompression talk and just talking about what we thought about the game. We just ended our session playing a Velvet Glove, a powered by the Apocalypse system. And speaking of, I get to show stream this now. Guess what came in about an hour before stream started? The actual
Woo!
physical copy of this book.
Hell yeah.
And I absolutely love it. I could not recommend it more. It is so cool. The vernacular using it is so approachable. I absolutely love this. Definitely
Really?
recommend getting it. Especially once the full version of this game comes out. I don't know when that's gonna be yet, but I'm ready. I'm so ready for it to come out. Enough about me talking. I'm just jibber jabbering. What did you guys think?
I loved it.
Yeah, I
really
loved
loved
it.
I love the Ramona and Jordan relationship.
Oh, that was
Just
beautiful.
disappointed
That
they didn't fuck. Like, come
You
on.
think they're gonna fuck? Yeah, no, this was awesome. I love. I sent you that that photo series by that photographer of like that captured like the lawless energy of teenage girls. And that's just like very much what I was about with this session. It's just like, we're not following any rules. We're not going by any sort of norms. Like, teenage girls go around and just make up their own world and live in it. And so, like, that's where I was. I basically, though, really just played myself in high school. Like, this was 17-year-old Luca, 100%. Including the mixing bowl of multiple cereals after being really high and going to your rich friend's house and they have like all the food.
Yeah,
That is true.
Say, the biggest oversight that I made when prepping this session, I did not at all think about you guys going and getting food and stuff, and we had a stoner in this group. I don't know why I made that oversight.
You done fucked up.
I done fucked up. And that's why I knew nothing about prices. I was like, why did I not think about that? It's fine. It's totally fine.
Fazul is asking, how much did the game system matter?
Like as... Oh gosh.
I would say, since it's based on Apocalypse, would matter a lot in terms of like we can kind of make the world as we go.
Exactly.
Like we're a lot more free to build the narrative collaboratively.
I really like the yes and element about Powered by the Apocalypse, because like that scene with like riding in the car or like that guy, like that just happened. Like that wasn't a prepared thing or part of the world at all. You guys brought that into it and we just ran with it. It ended up being a super powerful scene like especially with the atmosphere here. Like the atmosphere of Velvet Glove is just like there is still like this like huge influence of men in the world, in society. Like I really wanted to kind of ingrain that into the environment with, you know, people like men constantly looking at the gangs or just the various workers catcalling you guys at the harbor and everything. The setting 1970s is just it's all perfect for it. So yeah, like system, like I think did matter here. It definitely like set the tone and the environment and the atmosphere that like we were all going for here. Like like you guys added so much to that. It was so good.
Well, Sarah in chat was said like what I was kind of thinking, where like the rules of the game full on said it. Like I feel like when you go in and you see the player moves and like the different playbooks for each character, like it instantly tells you who these girls are. Like even if you haven't built the character, like you know like who they are together, like what kind of world they live in. Like it immediately sets the tone. You know exactly like the vibe and feel before you even start building the character.
And I think as a new player, it was very helpful to kind of know all that and be like prepared rather than just go in kind of worried. And I like that, like you said, we kind of made our own, so wasn't too worried about, okay, like do we have to do this, do we have to do that, I don't know like how to do stuff. It was just kind of like went really nice with the flow.
There's a lot of freedom to kind of do what we wanted, which was nice.
Yeah, because with like the basic moves and stuff that your character has, it kind of gives you a foundation, and like as you read through the text of the book and stuff like that, you kind of get a feel for the world too at the time. Especially with the way it's written, it definitely feels like it's written by someone who's having a conversation with you about the world. Not that it's like, this is the 1970s and kind of like a history book. Like when you're trying to read through and be like, what happened to lead us to Reagan? Like, what was the leading? No, it didn't feel like that. It was just like, this is what was going on. This is stuff that the girls could have had to have gone through. And like, for me, I felt like that helped. Like since it's only a one shot, like there's not like a shit ton of backstory that we get to go into, but like it helped me like develop a character over the past couple of weeks and just like figure out who I wanted to be in my own mindset too. And like regardless of the playbook, like, we're playing a teenage girl, like, we're playing something that we've had some experience with, but now we're bringing them into a different world. And for me, I liked, oh gosh, headphones. I just really like the ability to, like, here's your basic moves, but you're going to actually shape the character that's going to play it in this world too. Like, you don't have to be like, I only use my moves. You could be completely well-rounded outside of that. Like, I mean,
exactly. And like the point of it is like that your actions trigger the moves. It's not just, you know, I walk into a room, I do a perception check. It's just like none of that's really needed. Like something like there's a lot of agency. I really like the amount of agency that is given to the characters, because it's just like, yeah, like I want to go do this store exists now. Like there's just, yeah, like I really like that agency of the players, because like, yeah, the use of like DCs and stuff, I'm like, sometimes I'm just not about it.
I think like one thing that I really enjoyed about this is, like you said, we're playing like teenage girls that we've all basically been through, and it was nice to kind of play a character that I've never experienced in real life and be able to kind of live that. And obviously like Women's Month and the stuff that's been going on recently, it's been nice to kind of live in a different world where I don't have all these like anxieties and worries, and to actually like live something that's freaking cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, purple. Did you have Phil and Mr. Rogers playing? I actually didn't. I had no idea until you guys just donated in chat. I was like, you know, I can roll with this. That was entirely improv. Yes, thank you very much for the donuts. They were very sweet. But yeah, no, like seriously, just embodying different characters, and at least like from my standpoint, like playing different NPCs, like I said it during break, but I'll say it during stream. Now I'm looking forward to whatever next system I play, not being a gross man.
A super skeevy dude.
Yeah, because this is not fun to play. Like it's fine. It's totally fine. Like that's part of the world. And I'm just like, your interactions and like being the player's biggest fan is the payoff for that, but oh my god, being a gross man sucks. I can't believe people do that.
That's the worst thing. It's like that happens.
But yeah,
So
but
can't believe choose that.
Yeah, but what was really good like about how you guys interacted, it wasn't just like female characters or male characters that you were trying to interact with. It was also women. Like you went and talked to Stevie's mom, you went and talked to Susie, and like I really wanted to make the tone of the diner, yeah, like a more like safe, inviting place, because the person in charge was a woman that, like, you know, she's on those streets too. Like she entirely knows what's going on over there. So like that was, yeah, kind of the safe haven.
Mr.
place.
Sato,
Oh
my god.
Too kind.
Oh my goodness. I thank you so much.
Oh.
You are so
to put
sweet.
Mr. Saito in the next one shot.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could.
It's too precious.
Could be easy to do. Oh my goodness. Have a good night, Mr. Saito. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. You all are too sweet. You all are too sweet. You're gonna make me cry on
Too
screen.
kind.
Don't make me cry on screen, please. I love you. But yeah. Gosh, well, yeah. And then yeah, kind of the tone I wanted to set with that was as soon as you guys left the diner, there was danger. There were the Denim Knuckles watching. So like, I really wanted to set the tone with that of, yeah, the diner was a safe place. And I think you guys picked up on that. Like you guys opened up and talked to each other, which was also a fantastic scene. I love that the system allows you to do that. Like, I can't say enough about the system. It's so good.
Yeah.
Those were really nice.
How much of your guys' characters, because like I've already said, like this was me, like this was 17-year-old me, so how much of your guys' characters was like based on you? Like how much of yourselves did you put in?
I wanted to be like Lolly was someone I want to be. Like, badass, kind of like, says fuck you, you know, the blow a kiss, wave, like, this is someone I would want to be. That, like, I'm not. But that's what I really enjoyed. I was like, yes, she's so badass.
Yours was like, if I could be a teenager again, who would I be?
I want to be a badass girl who just tells people to fuck off and doesn't care. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I was much like my character. I mean, I didn't really, as a teenager, say that I would do whoever it takes a lot, and wouldn't really kind of put myself out there as much as I would, like I did as my character. But definitely, like, the flirty kind of vibes, like, I did kind of enjoy that at school, and I did like to gossip and stuff like that. So yeah, it was kind of nice to kind of try that out in like an environment where you can, like, this was an environment where it was okay to do that kind of stuff, and see kind of what effects it has, whereas obviously you just can't do that now. So it was kind of interesting to see kind of how that all plays out. But yeah, can't say that was much like me as a teenager.
For me, Ramona is nothing. Well, she's not a lot like me. There are definitely pieces of her that are like me. She's not like me in a lot of ways, like fucking being willing to punch someone or beat the shit out of someone when it's like, you brandish your weapon in a sexy way was one of like the moves I could have had, and I was like, fuck no, I don't know how to do that. So I was like looking at the Hellion playbook, and I was like, this is going to actually challenge me and put me in the mindset of like people who I was afraid of. Like when Heck was talking at the beginning about those student government kids, like that was me. I was a goody two shoes. I was always home on time. I was in marching band, student government. I was as nerdy as I could possibly be, playing tuba, all honors classes, AP. Like the only trouble I got into in high school was that I stayed too late at school to work on an art project for theater. Like that was the big trouble of my high school career. But in ways that she is like me is like that nervous energy about being in a romantic relationship, the incredible nervous energy about like liking a person of the same sex, and that just not being okay. Like where I went to high school, if you were gay, if you were bi, like it was dangerous for you. Like we were listed by the US government as like an unsafe school for LGBT youth, and are like still in the news right now because of an incident with trans students who weren't allowed to compete and were asked to like show their body parts to prove that they were in fact trans, or like that they were the gender that they were assigned at birth.
How
and like
horrible.
It's really fucked up. And so like there's so much stuff that happens, especially to young girls, like
That's
under that microscope where you can't
school.
do that stuff. Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's when I saw like my school district back in the news again, I was like, I can't fucking see this again, because like my sister was best friends with someone who killed himself because he was gay, and he was like thrown into lockers and stuff like that, and like his brother never came to his aid, and like he was just touched inappropriately by fellow classmates. And there's like all these things that like queer kids go through growing up, that like there's a reason why like I had like so much internalized homophobia, because for me, like I was kicked out of the girls' locker room because they thought I was gay, and I wasn't allowed to be in the girls' locker room. I had to go change in a single stall bathroom before basketball games, and then I could join my team. So like feeling that isolated in a team environment, like I never wanted to even like say that I could like women. And so for me, like experiencing any type of like queer energy, like I had to repress that shit for so long that it wasn't even until really this past year where I was like, no, you like both, like you like men and women. It's not necessarily something that's sexual for me, being who I am, because also sexuality is heavily repressed in Catholic culture. But like for me, like her nervous energy and her approach to being in a relationship with Jordan was definitely based off of like my fear of ever being able to like a girl in it when I was that age. Like it just wasn't allowed, and like the thoughts of like parents getting involved, and like she's like really happy in this moment, but like when Heck at the end was like, you stay up all night, like she's holding Jordan's hand, but she's thinking about literally everyone who's going to like have an issue with this, and like how she's going to overcome that, if she can overcome it, like, or is she just going to break this off before it goes anywhere? Like there's so much involved in queer culture, and it's the 1970s. Like the next thing that hits queer culture in a really big way is the AIDS epidemic. And like just thinking about where we're at in like the history of things and just how much harder it's about to get for queer culture. Like that was like all stuff that I built into Ramona. Like once we had the background of like she shared a kiss with Jordan, I was like, I'm going to be able to finally deal with those issues from school. So for me, it was like a way to like finally like, if I could have been that way in school, like admitting that I liked someone, that I liked a girl. Like I had a girl kiss me at a party and I was like, oh God, I don't know what to do with this. And I was so overwhelmed by it. But if I had just been allowed to like let it in and not let the fact that like the word dyke was scrawled into my gym locker, and that like that was part of the reason why I got kicked out, like not let all that repression start to set in. Like how different would my life have been if I had been around people who were more accepting of it, especially for me, like close people, like your family, and just kind of how they change your views on the world. Because when you have parents who are so involved and so strict, you're always trying to impress them. So for me, Ramona, there was pieces of her that definitely weren't me. I am soft. Like, yeah, I can throw around big heavy weights, but like I see blood and I faint. And Ramona was just like, I'm gonna fucking wallop everybody. And I was like, oh God, this is gonna be hard, but I'm excited. But I definitely knew early on that like there was going to be pieces that challenged like how I addressed going through this. And like, if this were to ever like happen in like another one shot where we like continued some of this story, like there's a lot of shit she would have to deal with. So I felt like I got to play her more freely tonight because I was like, it's only a one shot.
No consequences.
No consequences.
It does not take me or too much convincing to do another one of these. But first of all, thank you so much for sharing that. That was it's
It was
tough
kind of
to hear, but
heavy.
I'm so glad that
Sorry.
you are so open with us and open with
That's
this
what we're
community
doing.
to share that.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you. And I really hope that this game has been beneficial to help you process that, like 100%.
Also, I'm so sorry you went to such a gross school.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, what a terribly disgusting place to like grow up in during your formative years.
Yeah, no one
Yep.
has to go through any of that.
Especially when you're involving and everything you see is the truth.
Yeah.
I was also like the gay person whisperer, though. I was the person that everyone came out to because they're like, Courtney won't say anything. She's a secret keeper, and I loved that. I was just like, yes, tell me you're gay. I need to feel like there are other gay people out there. Like I think like I intrinsically knew that like I needed to know that there was people who loved people of the same sex or who were at least bi.
Yeah.
Not the stereotype of bi, but like truly just like they just wanted to love someone and be loved in return, and like it didn't matter. And for me, like it wasn't until living with someone who is bi and like actually having adult conversations about what this looks like that I actually like was able to be like, okay, you're repressing things, and just having things now that we're grown of just like being able to have good conversations about love and stuff like that. And I really wish that like if a young girl like watches this show, like I want them to know that they can love people and be loved in return regardless of gender. So for me, like I knew it was really important to play Ramona for myself, but also for other people who struggle with the same issues. Like heteronormativity is the bullshit, and we all have to deal with it and the consequences of it. So
Absolutely.
normalize being queer.
See, I feel like queer has always been my safe space because loving women has never been a source of trauma, and the opposite is not true. So, and also like I feel like at high school, like I grew up in a a religious cult, and the members of that religion are in a high concentration where I went to high school. But it was weird. Like, I would walk around holding hands with my girlfriend, very much like, what's up? We're doing this. All the butterflies. But there was always just this weird, like, fascination from all the fellow kids. There wasn't, like, the, like, animosity.
Yeah.
But more so because the cult was like, oh, you're broken. We'll take you in and fix you. Very much
That is
that.
very much, yeah. That's
Not-
very much what my Catholic school was.
Not like the scrawling of words or any of that. It's more like, oh no, we'll welcome you in and then we'll fix you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like a very fake message of acceptance. Now, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that all religious communities are like that. There are definitely some accepting communities out there, but yeah, like at least the three of us in common at this point have, that problem with, religious communities wanting to stomp out a lot of that. Like the high school that I went to has had a record of firing teachers that are gay. Like,
Gross.
it's documented, like it's there. And like there are multiple scandals. Like I'll link it in our Discord chat just so like my location isn't somewhere, but it's just wild. It's absolutely wild that people do that, but they do. But luckily at this point we've all found each other and there are communities for us. We have the Coven now and all of that, and
TPK in general, but especially
TPK
the
in
Coven. Were there any other questions? I feel like mine was like so easy because I was just like right back into high school me. So I don't really have a whole lot to unpack here. I was just having so much fun, like doing all of my trauma stuff was tied to Chrissy's character. So I didn't have to do any heavy stuff this time, which is rare for me. Rare for me in these things. I was able to just smoke weed, eat, and get my crush on.
But it was really good to have that levity too, to kind of balance out the heavier stuff for sure. So like you still contributed a lot to this. Like it was so good. I absolutely loved it. And you've all broken me multiple times now. But it's fine. I like one question I have is like more about what you guys think of the game again. Is if you were to add another playbook to the other 5 playbooks, what do you think you would add?
The nerd.
I thinking the exact same thing.
The nerd.
The dance kid, the theater kid, like I think that's
whatever
hard.
nerd thing they're in, but like they'd be the big brain, like you know, or the ones bringing in their connections at like in the theater club to like help us with a certain project, or like put on some sort of like weird heist, you know, like we're in fucking like cardboard trees scooting along the docks kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously that's a ridiculous example, but like they would be like the nerd. They would have their own special abilities, connections, moves, you know, thinking outside of the boxes that we are in, you know. Absolutely the nerd.
Yeah, I
think
think
the same thing. Sarah Carapace. So, by the way, I'm so glad that you've been in chat for all of this. I love you, Sarah. Playbook that specifically has a motorcycle. Absolutely, that would be super
feel like give
cool.
that to the Hellion.
Biker chick.
But
like,
what mom is letting their teenage girl ride a motorcycle? Couldn't be mine.
The person who had like the getaway car in like one of the original playbooks, like instead of having a motorcycle or something like that, the gearhead, the person who like works in shop class on their own vehicle. I had
the getaway car. I also had the cell phone. I was one of the first kids I knew with a cell phone. It had like 10 minutes a month or something, but I could do a really like professional sounding like voice and cadence. So we would skip class and I would call in from my cell phone because kids didn't have phones back then. So it was such an easy scam because where would we be calling from? And I would excuse all of my friends from their classes so we wouldn't have to try and be home in time for the call that comes from the school when you miss your class.
Fazil also asked a question. How much prep was there ahead of time? Are you characters?
For this one, none except for like the costume. Just because this particular character literally was me. So a lot less prep than any other character I've ever played.
Yeah, at least like on the end of like getting like the group together, like we just talked about like, hey, like what playbooks are we interested in? Like we were fine with doubling up. We had Christy been here, we would have actually had 2 Hellions, just with different moves. And what's great with archetype specific move or playbook specific moves is that there are multiple. So you could make an entirely different kind of Hellion and it would be like just as effective to have more than one. Which is super cool. But yeah, going back to our session 0, yeah, we just picked playbooks. There were ties associated with different characters, which was great for background and that kind of thing, and also to give help or +1s on different roles that they were trying to do throughout the session. But other than that, like, am I missing anything, guys? Like, was there, like, other than like, outfits?
The playbooks were really useful because it did give you ideas of what the character could look like. It did give you hair, makeup, outfit. I think we all kind of just followed that, which made it much easier to kind of get into character and kind of know what they look like.
Yeah.
Well, like, gave options too, so you could, like, kind of, like, hone who your person was.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I
the
really
characters the characters were very genuine. Like, I still, in our chat I just said, these are just suggestions for aesthetics. Like, if you guys want to do something else, like, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, you don't have to wear a specific outfit or anything. Just go wild. I just kind of let them do whatever. I think most of you guys, if not all of you guys, kind of stayed with what the book said, and like you still, very much made those aesthetics. Which is so good.
Definitely switched my whole outfit. I was like, oh, look, because the Hellions switched from the Maniac in the playtest material that we got, and the looks were entirely different, and I was like, oh man, not my grunge vibe that I have every day of my life. Shit. So for me, I was like, I'm gonna be cool and go buy a jacket, and then I remembered why I don't wear jackets, because I've got fucking deltoids of a giant person. So I like was in the jacket for that first part. I was just like, I went to like roll the dice, and I was just like, come on, give me some space here on the shoulder. It was just like, nah. So
I think I didn't follow it as much. Sorry.
I think I don't know your book as well, so.
Yeah, it changed. The Radical did change quite a lot. So I remember just 2 of them, which was like more like hippie style, which I didn't think suit personally the way that I'm going to play the character. And the other one was bondage, which I didn't really feel comfortable. To do that.
Yeah. No, I think the playbooks were very helpful. Gave a lot of ideas. The other material that we got as well, like the book like that we read and stuff like that, was all very good to like kind of. No, I kind of like searched a bit more into it as well, just to see what was out there. Like there was like a podcast or something, just for ideas really. I think this being my first time on TPK as well, I just wanted to have like as much prep as possible, because I was like, give me everything, all the ideas, everything. I want to be prepared. So maybe I did a little bit more prep than everyone else, but it was all, with regards to like the character and stuff, it was all pretty much there for you to pick, and quite straightforward, which was nice.
Like, this is probably one of the best games you could have joined in on instead of like opposed to something with a lot more prep, like making a D&D character or something. It's like if you don't do that often, it can take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, you guys did so great on your first session with TPK ever. Like this,
Yeah.
I'm so glad, and I'm so glad it was a coven
It was so fun to
session,
play
like,
with you. Ugh.
It was so fun.
Yeah, I'm so
I know, I
glad we
loved
got
it.
you in for Coven session first as your first thing. That's so awesome.
It was
It
very
is
worrying.
the
'cause
best.
We're both like, oh, we're like too scared to go on stream, and the couple was like, hey,
Yeah, what's up?
Come on in.
Guess what?
No, I had such a good time. It was so fun to play with you all. I don't think I could have picked a better one to start with. Like, it was so easy, and you guys made it so easy for us as well, I think, which was nice. So yeah, thank you guys.
If there are no other questions or comments or points of discussion, I think this is a really good time to go around the horn again and just sign off. So let's start in overlay order. Is it switch around? No. Corn Dog. Let's go with Corn Dog first.
All right, I am Corndog McGraw. I am on TPK a bit during module weeks. That's when I'm here. But yeah, I played Ramona tonight, the Hellion who really cared about her friends and her muscles, which we didn't go too much into tonight, but she really likes her muscles.
All right. Let's go with Lauren next.
Hey, hi, I'm Lauren Robin on Twitch. Yeah, first time here on TPK and hopefully not the last either, so hopefully I will be back again. But yeah, I played the newbie Ariana tonight, which was a lot of fun, very flirty, wasn't afraid to do what she needed to get what she wants, which was very fun. So yeah, very fun, thank you guys.
All right. Yeah, Tuluka.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, I'm Luke Locke. I am a design coordinator, game master, and sometimes player for TPK Roleplay. And tonight I was playing the stoner, Jordan, and also just myself, really. And then if you like what I do, you can just find me in TPK everywhere. If you join the Discord, I'm in there all the time. I also run Harper Investigations, which is a rotating one-shot campaign that's really more like a long-form campaign at this point, because my players basically have forced it. And then I am also, that's on every other Tuesday in the evenings. And then on the alternating Tuesdays, I play Kami, a samurai fighter, in Beyond the Undergrowth, which is our Tomb of Annihilation campaign. And then on Saturday mornings, every other Saturday morning, I run a Curse of Strahd campaign, Dark Echoes. And then other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on until later in April, where I am going to be in part 3 of 55 Below Zero, jammed by the wonderful Fazul. And then we're gonna fight Nazis in the Arctic. I don't know.
Fuck yeah! Sorry.
And hopefully everything will be fine. And then at the very end of April, I get to play in a Fast and Furious one-shot, living my life 1/4 mile at a time. And then
I am so mad. I'm so jealous.
With modified Honey Heist rules, criminal versus family. It's gonna be amazing. And then after that, I get to be in Atrium of Aquarius, which is an Altered Carbon campaign with Blade Runner elements. Also GM'd by the wonderful Fazul, and that's going to be a little, like, kind of mini campaign every other Monday. And I am just very excited. Check out the schedule on our website for more. And that's it for me. Lena, go ahead.
How do I follow that up?
Sorry.
I'm Lena Mellon. It's my first time here. Hello. Played Lolly, which is a radical character. She is not afraid to tell men to back off, and as you saw, she got a little bit worried when there was a lot of people there, which was a little bit unexpected, but it was really fun. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Thank you so much for having me. I had a blast. It was very fun, and you guys made it feel very comfortable. And thank you for chat for being lovely and
Yes, thank you, Jack.
and giving us +2s because they really helped. Yeah.
Yeah, Chrissy has the right idea. Hello, Chrissy. Yeah, talk about how you're gonna
Chrissy!
play another TPK game.
It's just-
We love you, Chrissy. We miss
Love
you.
you, Chrissy.
Love you, Chrissy.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Sir Heckelite. You know, I was your master of ceremonies tonight. It has been a wild ride, and I am so glad I was here to somewhat conduct that. You can find me at Sir Heckelite on Instagram and Twitter, and in our lovely Discord that I linked earlier, but is quickly getting buried. Also, in our schedule, we have all the things that we're doing. You will catch me tomorrow, actually, recapping everything that happened this week with Turk as well as Kohlrabi, and Total Party Recap. So if you missed like the first half of this or something, go check it out. You can find me. I will be in the next Harper's session, actually, so you will see me this coming Tuesday. On the opposite weeks of Harper's, I am playing Aster, the Wildfire Druid and Tyranny of Dragons, Queen's Gambit, our campaign. Yay, Module Week. I absolutely love it. Let's see, as for April, at the beginning of April, so April 5th, I will be in Proper Parlor Games, where we're actually going to be playing.
Oh shit, me too.
Yep, other Coven game stuff. We're gonna bring the Honey Heist crew into it, so you won't want to miss that. And for April 16th, there is a Scooby-Doo one-shot. We're playing Monster of the Week with Dr. Tyrant, if he's still in chat, as our GM, and it's just going to be titled Ruh-Roh, and I am excited and scared. You won't want to miss it. The promos will be coming out soon. Just keep on the lookout. It's going to be so good. But other than that, yeah, just follow me on things. I talk about birds a lot if you're into that. So, heck yeah. That's all I got. So, if we are ready to sign off,
Yeah, what do we need to rep about this system really quick before we log off? It was Velvet Glove, written by who again?
by Sarah Doombringer Richardson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for providing this playtest material. It was so good to play. I really hope that we stay in contact with you moving forward, because this has been great.
You have some more things to play.
More things to play.
Yes.
Magpie,
Magpie, let me hang out with you, please.
They do have a Discord server. I'll probably link that in the YouTube description when the YouTube video comes out. So be ready.
I have like all of Masks sitting on my table in front of me right now because of playing another Mask campaign too. I love Magpie. They've got so many good games.
Well, I just said 70s internet is A1. Yep, that was great. And your internet just,
You know, it happens.
70s internet.
It's rough. All right. Okay, so I think now we are
ready to sign off. So thank you all for watching and staying up late, especially you guys, Lauren and Lena. Jesus Christ, it's so late for you. So
It's almost 6.
It's early, really.
So early.
Oh.
So we, unlike the characters, are gonna go to sleep now, and I hope you all in chat have a good night's sleep as well. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.